Anyway, uh, neither here nor there. But something that I thought about a lot when I was doing that was like, man, I only have so many hours in a day, right? How do I get more money from this, right? And there wasn't a good answer.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I did put a
The
lot of
answer
thought
is change careers.
which, hey, it's working out pretty good for me, I gotta
Yeah.
say.
That's
um,
true.
but yeah, no. So it's something that I put a lot of thought into it, and I was like, damn, should I get into like YouTube or something and upload like programming tutorials online? Because that's something I've heard about from a lot of people who've made online tutorials is that you can make good money, but it's a slow
It's a
burn.
slow process. That's basically what my brother's doing is he started a YouTube channel 2 years ago and it's posted one 10 to 30-minute lesson every week the
Hmm.
entire time and and he's not monetizing the YouTube videos. They are purely a marketing campaign to get a following that then he launches
Oh,
these then he creates these big like in-depth lessons that are 10 hours long that he sells for like $300 to $500
You
and
you've actually told us about this before, I think. Yeah.
yeah and so and then he advertises all of that to the people who follow him on YouTube and other social medias
mhm.
and he's like on track to like his annual salary will be more than mine soon.
Cool.
Good. Hey, good for
Yeah,
him.
That's not
I know
That's
bad.
that is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a competition. I'm proud of him. So,
Yeah,
Love
absolutely.
that. Love that, Isaac.
Um, but yeah, no, I guess I put thought into that, and I'm just like, because also I'm gonna. God, this is gonna sound super weird. I mean, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. You guys might even agree for all I know. But like, I've always been told by like a lot of people in my life that just like, oh man, you should get into like radio or YouTube or commentary or something like that because you can like you have like a really you have a voice that can really project and grab people's attention and stuff. And which makes me think, God, am I wasting this? Am I wasting my apparently blessed genetics? I don't know.
no, I mean, sometimes your genetics are not as specific as that, right? Like, uh, everybody in my family is like in a creative field, but they're all different creative fields, and
Mm.
so it's not just music. It can be a lot of different things. Music and math have a lot of overlap, and which leads to computer programming, which leads to art.
Um,
And it's
Hey,
like
didn't
so.
have
hey.
overlap for me. I suck at math, unfortunately. Yeah. I have a friend who like her family is like that and it's just like I'm in like literally in such awe of them. I don't know if I told you about her before, but she's my age. She's like almost 40 and she just finished her third Ironman. She ran it, did it or whatever, the one in Kona. And like she's just like, yeah, I just like to do them. I'm like, oh yeah, just love doing an Ironman. And, but the thing that's crazy is her sister is, like, a weightlifter, and she, like, smashed a bunch of, like they live in, like oh god, I think they're in New Zealand now, but stop it, oh my god. Anyway, they won, she, like, smashed a bunch of, like, national records and, like, reset a bunch of um, like the top records in her age category, and then their brother is like a fucking award-winning sniper, and I'm like, these are
What?
such like they're such like weird like. I'm like okay, but I'm like I hate you and your super genes and your family and all. You're like, oh, so amazing, but I love them. They're the kindest people. So anyway, but all of those things are like, yes, you can be naturally talented at them, but I think they're also like require a lot of hard work and dedication. And I think that's where their family really is like crazy into whatever they're into. They're like 3000% there. So,
Oh yeah, I think I I've read this before, but I've heard there is a genetic component to like motivation and stuff like that in people. So like, yeah, hard work is a thing, right? But it's like there are. I feel like we all know a family that's just like, okay, something about your like the willpower and motivation you have, you're all just built different. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
right? I don't know how some like I know
Mm.
people who are just so insane. I don't want to call them insane because that makes it sound negative, right? But I know people that are like,
No.
oh, I can easily put like 12-hour days into this thing and become extremely good at it. And I'm like, are are you happy? They're like, oh, I'm really fucking happy. I'm
Living my
stoked.
best life. Yeah.
This is the best life I wish I could ever live. Fuck yeah. And I'm just
Well,
like,
Crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I work like 7 hours in a day, and I just feel like I want to die. Like, what's
It's
up
the
with
same.
you?
I just
Like,
want. I think
you
I'd
know,
be happy eating
there's
the
a
rich.
there's a
Yeah.
spectrum on that too, because I know people like that. Compared to me, I feel like they're like super people, right? But then I also
mhm,
know for a fact that I am that person to my coworkers,
Mm.
true,
So,
yeah.
you know, and I'm like, how do I inspire my coworkers without like making them feel like they're
I
like,
am a river to my people.
yes, exactly. And I'm just like I talk about my accomplishments. Like a couple weeks ago, I made my first contribution to open source software. I was super proud of that. But then, like,
Aw.
I talked to my coworkers about that, and they're just like, what do you do for fun?" And I'm like, "This is what I do." It's like,
Yeah,
like,
I crack these puzzles.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into writing like REST API or like JavaScript and stuff. I didn't realize it until like I got into my new role and stuff. It's like, having a better grasp on this would probably make my life a hell of a lot easier. So I'm just gonna pick up JavaScript. Sure. JSON? Sure. Why not?
I did that recently for work because part of my work I interact a lot with like a piece of open source software, and I have made a lot of open source contributions to this project. And recently I was at work and I was like, yeah, I feel like I only understand like maybe 1% of how this works. I feel like I should understand more to make my life a
Mm.
lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
I then just invested a whole weekend into just reading all the documentation on this fucking open source software, which there's a lot of,
yeah.
and just learning everything. And I went from like 1% understanding to like I can comfortably say like 10 to 20%, right? Um, and I told someone like, "Oh yeah, I did a whole lot of that," and they're just like, "Oh, what else did you do this weekend?" And I go, "That's a good question."
That.
And they go, did you do anything else, or did you just work? And I'm like, "Oh, I did laundry."
Yeah. That's kind of
Yeah.
my philosophy to training too, is I'll just be like, give me all of it and I'll see how much sticks around. And if I need more, I will watch it again, or read it
Yeah.
again or whatever, and I'm like, I got 5% this time. Next time I'm gonna get 10, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I also appreciate stuff that's like always changing. Like we have these like they're like some of them are mandatory at my work that we have to take for training, but like there's one and it's like it's so stupid, but it's like managing an inbox and like ATIP requests, which is like I don't know if that's a
They have
global
the same thing
is the
over there.
global word
No,
ATIP.
I think it's ITIP maybe for the Americans. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It's information to
privacy, access to
information to
information and
Oh,
information is what
privacy.
it is.
what? FOIA?
Yeah, it's
I
probably that. It's probably the
mm,
equivalent to that. Yeah. So if you want to
it's
look up in the government system, you say, "I want to know in every instance my name shows up in such and such
yeah.
documents." They have to
Oh, yeah.
release
Well, we
information.
don't
They redact a bunch of shit from it.
we don't have national privacy laws like that allow us to make those
Ah,
requests. So we just have
what
FOIA
kind?
that when we want information from the government, we can fill out a form that says, "Give us what you have on this topic," which I guess
Okay.
could be a person, but then it also takes like years for them to process a request. So
Okay.
usually only reporters have the energy to
Yes.
do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
ours
exactly.
are very quick. So you like, and the reason why I say it is at work, if you get an ATIP request, you actually are required to stop doing your actual job to respond to the
Oh
ATIP
yeah,
request.
makes sense.
So ours are very tight turnaround. So anyway, it's just this like course that's on that, and every time I take it, I learn something new from it, and I live for it because it's more so about like the Outlook stuff. Like Microsoft is always adding new features, and like this, my claim to fame for the Office is I taught them how to use quick steps, and nobody uses them. And I'm like, people are sleeping on these quick steps. I just like if you use email a lot, like they save my life every day. Yeah, it's crazy the stuff you pick up from some, and I found them from a YouTube like business course, but it was like free on YouTube, and I was like, excuse me, what are these quick steps? Okay, so
That reminds me, because what you just said about every time I go through that course, I learn something. That reminds me of like the documentation on that open source software, right?
yeah.
This piece of documentation is like infamous among my team and org, right? I even have it bookmarked on my home computer. It's the like people often cite, right, that like every time we read this, we feel like we learn more than we did the last time we read it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
Yeah,
though. I think that's really valuable.
Because if you give this like a quick scroll, don't bother reading it. You'll see like there's like a whole bunch of diagrams, a whole lot of just acronyms and extra words. And you're like, holy shit, this is so much, right?
Yeah.
We assume a
But yeah.
static Bootstrap configuration file for simplicity, and then proceeds to list a 2-page long piece of code.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, like the first time I read this document, I was like, it was literally day one of work. They said, just read this and we're going to give you some work afterwards. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I guess.
All right.
There have even been people internally that have given presentations on this doc. In fact, this doc is written by the guy at Google that gives the presentation every year.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Because
Get it straight
essentially,
from the source.
yeah, absolutely. Well, because so for this open source project, like half of the senior maintainers on the open source project are Googlers. So,
Googlers.
and yeah,
Love that.
we call ourselves Googlers.
Love
Yeah.
that for you guys. Love that.
Sometimes the naming conventions are cute, and sometimes it just makes me
bet.
go, really? I don't know.
I'm not calling myself that.
Like, say, for instance, Googlers. Okay, sure. Nooglers for new Googlers. Like,
Oh no.
No.
okay.
No, absolutely not.
I'm like, okay. And there's also Dooglers. Googlers that have dogs?
No.
Okay. I mean,
Not
no, but
acceptable.
also
Can I just say
yes.
straight fuck off?
Yeah. How about
But
no?
also, there's Muglers. Can you guess?
No, I'm not going to. I refuse.
Musical Googlers.
No, it's cats. Fucking cats.
It's Googlers that have
Oh my
cats.
god, fucking hell.
Oh, that
Mew,
is
mew, mew.
painful. That is painful.
There's Greyglers.
What is that? Senior fucking Googlers?
I hope so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're not called boomlers?
Everyone's ears are just bleeding at this point.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Make it stop.
Another one that made me go, I don't know about that was Juglers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know about that one. Like,
Please
I know
tell me
that-
it's Dude Bros.
Yeah, Jesus Christ was a jugler.
Oh, it's true, it's true.
Oh, I thought you said Douglers or something with a D. Oh,
No,
is it with a J?
Yeah. No,
No.
even though the name sounds weird to me, it's the Jewish community at Google that chose the name. So I'm kind of like,
Well, that's fair.
Okay.
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 No.
Stop,
Maybe.
Kevin. Stop, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, no.
What? I looked away.
I'm here for it. Okay. Mm.
Oh, it's so
Terrible. We're the worst.
Oh no, that's Google's. I'm like, the Nazgul? What are they? Lord of the Rings
Nazgul?
fans?
There's only
Oh
9 of them.
no! I went in the right direction. as
David,
opposed
you're
to-
so
No
wholesome.
man
I
can
love
defeat
you.
me.
No, like,
Oh. Oh dear.
All right.
Got my
Uh,
cross stitch ready here.
There's some people that wanted to tell a story, but we already
Oh,
talked a lot.
We talked a lot. It's not super important. It'll come up eventually, but I ran short thing. I ran the Grammys Country Apple Pie one shot for
Oh,
for my
yay.
my brother and his uh y- uh his stepson is a teenager and their friend, so two teenagers and a 4-year-old.
I
The
love that.
4-year-old is, you don't even need a character sheet. You don't need alignment. The default is chaotic neutral. It's just what it is. And,
Basically. Poor is
and
so young. Yeah.
and it's just like they know how to play make believe. They don't need dice. They don't need anything. They accept what you tell them is
Aw.
happening, and they're just like, I have a key to that box. Okay, roll a dice to see if the key fits. It's like, oh, it broke.
Aw.
It's like,
That's
it's
so
just,
precious.
you just gotta yes and the baby, and everything comes together. It's amazing.
David, I don't know if you saw the message there. I kind of threw you under the bus about our unicorn game that we had at the house a couple weeks ago. I don't know when it was now.
You throw no one under the bus.
Well, I
put
said that
myself
you had a
willingly there.
story.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
Oh,
We just had a fun time.
so we've got friends who are like, oh, we've got what was it, 10-year-old?
Yeah.
10-year-old girl, daughter, thing. Anyway, she went to camp. She went to camp and she had played Dungeons and Dragons and she really liked it. So I'm not sure exactly what they had played and such. So it's like, one of Laura's sister, my sister-in-law, she said, well, Dave plays D&D and stuff. Like maybe we can ask him to play a game for us with her so she can try it, in a different setting type thing. I was like, yeah, I can do that. Anyway, they found a quick module online, Unicorn Island. So Unicorn Island is just basically meant to be a one-shot or a plug-in to a regular recurring adventure, but just, a 10-page quick adventure, basically. And the premise of the adventure was, there's this hunter. This guy's hunting down unicorns. He's found a portal to Unicorn Island where they exist. And you are kind of like, people are like, geez, somebody should stop that guy. So, anyway, I made some pre-made characters. I think we just did like level 1, didn't we?
I think so.
Just like level 1 characters and stuff, because I think the daughter still had her character from camp, so she just brought that along. And anyway, the problem is if you look through the adventure, even though it's cutesy, there's one section in there that had a not like kind of like cleaned it up. It basically involves this section where they come across this site where they were clearly like slaughtering deer and horses and shit. So like blood, hooves, sinew, that kind of shit. I'm like, this isn't probably good for a 10-year-old.
Let's pull this
So
out.
I was like, guys. So anyway, I changed it up. But for the most part, it was like you go to Unicorn Island, and it's like the candies are made of. The trees are made of cotton candy. The animals are like stuffed animals, with the exception of the unicorns. So at one point, they get into combat, and they encounter some bears, like fair-sized bears and stuff. Anyway, one of the people shoot an arrow, and I kind of describe it, and I was like, okay, so your arrow goes shoots through it, and behind it, just a big puff of like batting comes out the other, and like, so like rather than blood and gore splattering the other side, it's just like, like if you take a stuffed animal and you shoot bullets through it, you're not going to get blood. You're going to get these big wads of stuffing and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it went well. We just we kind of had to fast track it. It's like one of those things where they say one shot. One shot doesn't always mean one night or like 4 hours worth of gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've all been there. So they had like two combats and basically like hunted down this person, and I kind of, again, I had to clean it up a bit. So they were meant to like do survival checks and like navigate the wilderness. And I was like, no, you've got a map. we're not fapping about. So anyway, that's my story.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of Dunkians and Dwagons, even though I'm still not entirely fully prepared, we're just gonna fucking rip it. All right. 'Cause essentially, yeah. So essentially, what happened was that like I just kind of woke up
What?
today, and I was like,
You got
you
a
know,
steering wheel for your D&D game?
Kevin, is this your home?
wait, what? I didn't even see the steering wheel.
Also, Ashley, love that. Charlie. Charlie.
I love Charlie.
Charlie the Unicorn. I haven't seen that in
Amazing.
years.
That takes me back.
Charlie, you're the
Charlie.
mannequin, Charlie.
Charlie, come to the mountain, Charlie.
Oh God damn it! They took my kidney.
My kidney.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. It would sound like he had like a full-on cold or something.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh,
So, Kevin, what is the wheel for?
yeah, we need to know.
Wheel.
We're crashing.
Oh.
He's like,
Fortune.
we're getting out of here, friends. Hop on.
Remember the minecart encounter we had in the last campaign?
Yeah.
He's been ready ever since.
He's like, I won't be caught unawares again.
We were so rich.
Love. Oh, stop. Wet. Oh no. It's
She needs to
Aw.
dry off a lot.
He is a wet
God.
doggo.
so cute.
It soaks up all the water from the grass and
Oh. Yeah. Just so little.
Give her extra scritches for us.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so I woke up today and I was like, suddenly the session I had prepared, I'm not feeling it. Like that's all it was. I was just like, I don't think I like the feel. I don't think I like the vibe. I'm just gonna go with something completely different. What's that gonna be? Fuck, I didn't think that far ahead, did I? Oh gosh. Well, so everything that you're about to experience is about 30 minutes of hard thought, and I'm like, yeah, that works. So we're just gonna do it. Did everybody's leveled up, I think, right? I think we took care of a
Yeah,
lot of
I've
that last
yeah.
session and stuff, and then
I don't know. That's a good
do
I
question.
have-
think so.
I don't remember.
I do have my new abilities to share with the group if you have a minute.
I don't think I did, man. Shit.
Now that I have the order domain for switching my deity to Wall Baby, and so
Sorry.
Wall Baby is the order domain.
of all the things, the order domain.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I have lots of lawful based abilities, including
Baby squirt.
let's
Oh
see.
my god. Kevin.
The voice of authority. What is happening?
He's made me read something.
Look
I'm
at the
so
screenshot I
sorry.
put inside chat. It's awful. Look at the number one position. That's all I could make, and I died.
Oh my god.
No, this was a contest that Mountain Dew did, and 4chan got wind of it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was like, what was it? It was something was blue waffle. Remember, it was like a new kind of chip or a. Anyway, people.
There- When
We don't need to
4chan
talk about
passes-
blue waffle.
There's a whole video on like poll contest that 4chan has like caught wind of. I think Internet Historian did it.
Oh,
Who is
Uh,
4chan, Kevin? I mean,
I mean,
And one of my favorites was, I think it was Justin Bieber. I think I might be wrong. Right? Put out a poll of like, what country should I hold a concert in next? And they
voted
caught
North
wind of
Korea.
it. Yeah, it was North Korea.
No, there's one with
I-
Taylor Swift on where she should perform, and then they voted
Oh,
like
okay.
a school for like a deaf school.
yes,
Oh,
I remember that. Mhm. And they sent Pitbull somewhere too, like the northernmost
to
point in
Alaska.
the world or something ridiculous. And yeah, they both went though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Taylor, she went to the second place and just donated to the first place winner, and Pitbull actually went to Alaska. Or whatever.
That's so crazy. Love it.
Honestly, that huge win for Taylor Swift. Like,
Yep.
like obviously, like some people were fucking with her and trying. Like, I feel like other people would have just been like, "I'm just gonna nix this vote. Fuck it, this is
Yeah.
stupid." But nah, she goes like, she goes straight up, just you know what? No, I'm just gonna donate a bunch of money to them. Fuck these trolls. All right?
Mhm.
Guess what? You did something positive for the world. It's just, oh no.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay,
anyway,
Isaac, tell us about
So-
Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
so my
Sorry.
lawful based abilities now I have I can use I have voice of authority that I can, if I cast a spell that's first level or higher and target an ally, then that ally can use their reaction immediately after the spell to make a weapon attack against a creature of my choice that I can see. So
Ooh,
I could basically give people attacks of opportunity when I heal you.
that's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Voice
what's
of
the next one?
authority. Okay.
And then what's the other
Just
one?
a point of note for rules purposes. That does specifically say weapon attack.
It's when I use a spell
Okay.
slot to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Right. So that's not my domain spells.
I'm assuming that's more a point of order for us that we can't like Eldritch Blast or whatever. It has to be a weapon attack that we do.
Oh yeah, it does say a weapon attack. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give that one to Kevin.
Yeah. I can also, as an action, I can basically, this is my alternate to turn undead. I can still turn undead, but also I can use my holy symbol, and each creature of my choice that can see or hear me within 30 feet must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed
Ooh.
until the end of your next turn, or until the charmed creature takes damage. You can also cause any of the charmed creatures to drop what they're holding when they fail the saving throw. So it's a really short length of time charm, but charm's still pretty powerful for one turn.
Yeah.
And it works on any creature, so it's not just limited to humanoids, as long as they can see or hear me. That's it's and also not limited to undead or anything. And then embodiment of the law. If I cast a spell of the enchantment school using a spell slot of first level or higher, then I can change that spell's casting time to a bonus action for that casting, provided that the spell's casting time is normally one action. I can use this feature any number of times equal to my wisdom modifier, minimum once, and I regain the expended uses at a long rest. So enchantments are bonus actions up to 3 times a day, basically, which includes actual charm and a couple other things. So I need to reshuffle my spell list and make sure I have a couple enchantments to use.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's sick as hell.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love. Because also, I know, like, because a big thing about like charm is that a lot of people who like don't read the rules that much, like, they think charm is like effectively mind control. When in reality, it's like actually, like, in combat, charm is actually totally fine. It just means that like attacks can't be made against the charmer mostly.
Yeah. They're your friend. You know,
Yeah.
it is mind control, but it's not domination.
Right. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. It's not
Yeah.
like you can be like, all right, charm. All right, kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly. No, they won't do that, because you wouldn't do that if your friend asked you to jump off a cliff. Would you do it?
Well, I mean,
I'm already gone.
Which cliff?
Uh,
It's really cool.
Listen, in
I
this
mean, there's 4 of
economy,
them. So.
I'm trying to look at what enchantment spells. Yeah. Oh, bless, pretty good.
Yeah.
Command, really good. I think people know how I feel about command. Old person, pretty good. Yeah, a lot of
Old
them are pretty
person.
good.
Old person.
Oh,
that's called
shut up.
enfeeblement.
Shut up. Get out of here. Motivational speech, but that's an hour. That's not an action. Never
No.
mind. But I mean, even for like first level, like command and bless, though, that's pretty fucking good. So
Yeah, I need to pull Bless back into my spell list because I had Bane, and then now I don't have that anymore.
which, by the way, command I think is one of the most underrated spells of like all time in my
Yeah,
opinion.
well,
I
command
love
is a
command.
domain spell for me, so I can just I always
Oh
have it.
fuck yeah, hell yeah!
And so is Hold Person and Zone of Truth. I have domain spells.
Oh,
for those.
nice. Those
So,
are those are fucking good.
yeah, those are like
Sure.
staples. So now I can spin my slots on other things.
Yeah, but like, but God, command is so because what can you do? You can tell them like, oh, drop, fuck you, you're disarmed. Like,
Yeah.
grovel, you're prone. Hey, Kevin, beat the shit out of this person with advantage because now they're prone. Like approach. Hey, all martial characters get like your free attacks of opportunity because they're gonna run away from you or something, right? Like
Yeah.
it's so good. It's such a good spell.
Yeah, it's
And
like
all- and all for first level.
suggestion. It's like suggestion, but useful. So,
True.
I don't know why they're both first level spells.
Yeah, well, it's like suggestion is like not. I don't know. It's like not as flexible, right? Because there's, you know what it is? Suggestion has like a lot of DM fiat that makes it weirder to use, right? Because it's kind of like.
Oh yeah, you can do up a couple sentences as far as, but command is like one word, but they have to follow it. They don't have an option.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot stricter, but the options in it are more powerful. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Anyway,
All right. So
I'm done with show and tell.
yeah. Okay. So with that, everyone's leveled up. We're all good. We're all ready to take on the day.
No, I forgot to level up. I'm doing it now.
I think so. We're level 6, we said?
Yeah, I'm
Thanks.
level 5 still.
Okay. Then I think I'm good.
I was about to open up a tab. What was I about to open up this tab for?
I'll play your game.
Oh.
What were you doing? I forgot. I'm looking at all my stats and it's just like, you don't meet the prerequisites for this. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah, one of the things I got also is I got proficiency in heavy armor, but then I looked at all the heavy armor and most of them have a strength requirement, and I'm like, I don't have that good of a strength, so this isn't helping me.
Okay.
Where is that other thing?
Okay, I'm done.
All right, nice.
It took
I'm
a
still
little
trying
bit.
to.
Sorcerer.
I'm still trying to find my thing. Where's my thing?
Where's your thing? What
Thing?
gonna do?
Oh, it's this one, I think. Yeah, it is this one. Yeah. All right. Okay, so yeah, so you all had a little bit of time off. You went around the city. You had some fun times. Some of you had some fun lore interactions for your characters based on whatever was going on. Indigo had to resist getting taken over by whatever the fuck's going on with her. Who knows if that's going to come back into play? I don't know. Jasper had a lovely talk with his dad,
If you could call it that.
if you could call it that. What else happened? Wendy found a new sponsor.
Sponsor, that's what we're calling it. It's not
Yeah,
a god or a
also,
patron.
this is another important question. Are you gonna change Wendy's name? Because you've talked about
Yeah.
that. I don't know if you
Yeah.
decided to actually.
I mean, Wendy has always been a nickname. If you guys want
Right.
to start calling me Stormy, I will accept it.
Oh.
Or I mean, you really can't give yourself nicknames, but
You can't. That's true.
yeah, but I mean, I do need to pick a new avatar for my spiritual weapon. Just
That
a
is true.
big ball of yarn.
Ball of yarn.
No, it's knitting needles.
Amazing.
What is the holy symbol that I'm using?
Oh, it doesn't have a holy symbol.
Okay. I still need.
That's a good point. Yeah, you need some
I'll
kind of
think.
focus.
I need a symbol that maybe I'll think of something that's meaningful to me.
Ball yarn.
Ball yarn, yeah.
Ball yarn.
They know too much.
You know what might actually just be easier is like you have the key of the weave. If anything, that's probably the whole.
Yeah, that's it.
symbol.
The key
Yeah.
is my holy symbol. Okay. But so then the spiritual weapon is just a replica of my key.
Yeah, it could be. That could work.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, so that's worked out. What else happened? Oh, you guys met Ferrero's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
So that was great. Anything else that happened that I need to be aware of? You met Topper.
Topper.
Yeah, you met Topper and the sweet old lady that never gets any visitors.
We closed the curtain on her, I think.
Yeah,
None of her sass today. Poor old
sass.
She's just lonely. Sass, no.
All right. But yeah, I think that was about where we left off. I think. Am I forgetting anything from last session? It's been like a month, so my brain.
I know. I think that was kind of. I don't think we had any combat. I
Oh!
think we were more of a downtimey.
Yeah. Also, of course, I forgot. Rose also told you about like this terrible evil entity that eventually is going to come for the destruction of the world, and the Watchers fell when trying to fight it. Blah blah blah. But who cares about that?
Details.
Yeah, those are all just details. They don't really matter in my opinion. So, we'll say that after some time, you kind of get what's the word I would say for this? Someone from the Flame Guard comes to where you're staying at a local tavern to tell you that the High Elder Rose Holla is requesting an audience with you lovely people in particular. And we'll say this person approaches you while you're at breakfast or something. So you're at breakfast, enjoying your food. A young man walks up and goes, excuse me, you're the adventurers that visited recently and you know the High Elder, correct?
We've met.
Mm-hmm.
Great, I just wanted to make sure I had the right people. Well, the High Elder is requesting an audience with you sometime at a little bit past noon today. If you can just stop by and speak with her, we'd greatly appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions for me before I
Do you know
from
what what they want?
There is, how can I say this? It's a little bit sensitive to talk about here in front of everybody, but we'll say that something has been happening around the town that's making people a little bit uncomfortable, and we were hoping maybe you could look into it.
Okay. Thank you.
It's a job. We want to pay you money.
Okay. And what time did you say before
A little bit past noon, so
noon?
just
Okay.
when the sun's directly above the city.
I think so. I think we can make that work.
All right, wonderful. Well, I'm not going to be there, so you're not going to see me. But you know, I'm not good at this. That's what the guy said.
Oh, well, I think that works, but thank you very much. We're just gonna finish up our breakfast here, and we'll be along before too long, I think.
Okay, thank you. I'll just go ahead and pass the word back that you know, that you're gonna come. Bye, and then he just turns and leaves.
You should drink more water. You're probably dehydrated.
True.
I'm
In
just
this
gonna continue
climate.
eating my pancakes.
Hmm. I think that's my favorite thing about this campaign is how much pancakes we eat. Just always eating pancakes, and I love that for us. Or spaghetti.
Mm.
Okay. Anything y'all want to do before you meet up with the High Elder? Any quick shopping? Anything y'all want to talk about before that happens? Remember, this is your world. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think if everybody's on board with going to the meeting, I don't want to speak for everyone if somebody has a reason they don't want to go.
Yeah, we should go.
Great. Okay. All right. So sometime we'll pass. You all enjoy your breakfast. Have a little bit of an early lunch, just so that way you're full for whatever you're asked to do. You make your way through the city, and you do. This is something that you all probably might have noticed, but maybe didn't really care enough to investigate. But there does, in the last few weeks that you've been here, you've noticed that the overall mood of the city has gone down. That people when he first got here, there were people playing music in the street, there was dancing in the street and stuff like that. It was generally a good time. But now the streets are a little bit more dead. There's less people kind of walking around, and the mood's generally just kind of low.
These people need a circus.
Oh,
They need a circus.
this street needs animate dead.
All right. So on the walk there, you want to do anything, or you just want to head straight there in a straight line?
I'm okay to go straight there. I don't have anything else I need to do here.
Cool.
I think we could ask along the way if there's like.
Yeah, sure. Especially as you pass through like the center of town, it becomes like a lot more obvious that the mood is low. And yeah, you just decide to ask a random passerby who doesn't really seem to be paying attention at first, right? But when you call them out, they kind of, sorry, do you need something? And you ask them exactly just what happened. Is like, why does it seem so dead?
Yeah, like seems kind of like a weird feeling around the town right now. Happened recently.
I see. The news hasn't really gotten back to you. Uh, for some reason, some of the dancers in a nearby dance troupe have been going missing, and they haven't come back. So a lot of people are afraid to go out and about because they're afraid that maybe they might be next, even though it's all just within that one troupe. So
Well, they had a circus.
no, not a circus. It's like a dance troupe. They do ballet every week or so. It's very lovely. They're wonderful people. But they haven't really had a performance recently due to, people going missing.
Mm.
Okay, well, thanks for the info.
Yeah, and it's a damn shame too because especially after the big news that one of the dancers recently became a flame guard herself. It was very exciting, and then this happened. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Maybe if we talk.
well, she's one of the ones who went missing, unfortunately. So I don't. You might not be able to find her, but if you talk to the rest of the flame guard, if you want to help out, I'm sure they're looking for it.
Right. Thank you. Arrows.
All right. All right, so you continue to walk through the city. Eventually, you arrive at the Hall of Ember Governance, as it's called, with those large statues in front. You walk past, you go inside. The person who's kind of at the front desk recognizes you and understands why you're there. And kind of without saying a word, she just kind of gives you a nod and gestures to follow her.
Okay.
And you kind of follow her through some of the hallways. You recognize these hallways because you had to walk through them when you first got here in order to get to the High Elder's office. And eventually, the woman will show you the door, open it for you, and then she'll kind of poke her head and go, "Hi, Elder, your guests are here." Closes the door behind you as you enter. At which point you see the High Elder herself, Rose Hala, kind of look up from some of her papers and then say, "I have something very important to ask of you. You might have heard around town that some people have been going missing. I'm not sure if you have."
We
We've heard
just
a
heard on the way.
little bit, but not much.
So I wanted to. I'm looking for help on finding the missing people. Is what's happening. Unfortunately, I don't really have people to spare to work on this. So that's why I was hoping maybe getting you to investigate it would be helpful. But yes, people from a local dance troupe called the Dawnfire Dancers, they call themselves, they've just been going missing. It started off with one person about 3 weeks to a month ago or so. But over the last week, it has escalated very quickly. 4 more people have gone missing in the last week. And
Wow.
we don't, we just quite simply don't know why. We think maybe someone within the group might be responsible, perhaps, but we're not sure. And one of the reasons I hesitate to send Flame Guard is because that might it might arouse suspicion. They might see the Flame Guard and go, "Oh, they're here to investigate things. Let's keep our mouth shut and not say things."
Mm.
Since no one knows who you are, I thought it would be helpful if perhaps you can try to go in there yourself and subtly ask questions and see if you're able to learn something. I can give you as many details as I can, um, including a list of all the people who have gone missing. The first person who went missing, and this is like a pretty important detail, um, is Alara. Oh, I should probably type these in while I'm speaking. The first person is Alara, and the reason why her case is interesting is because she recently became a flame guard. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of the process or anything, but it's quite exhaustive. It's very dangerous, and she's one of the youngest people who ever passed one, actually. So that was already a monumental feat. But before she can fully claim her rank, we have to put her through some like actual combat training because she quite literally had none, which is why I was shocked she passed at all. um, and yeah, and a few weeks after that, she went missing. And a reason why I'm confused about this is because I feel like I might know who's responsible, but he's very tight-lipped and also incredibly annoying. So for some context, right? Ilara doesn't have parents in the city, right? I believe I know who her father is. At least it makes sense who her father is. I would say probably quite some time ago, like a long time ago, a man came by the city with this woman, and they had a child that they recently birthed, and they said, and they just said that, "Oh, we can't take care of her. Can you please take care of her?" And that's part of what we do, right? We do take in a lot of children. We have very much a idea of it takes a village type mindset when it comes to raising children. So the idea of taking in a child is not unusual, right? The unusual thing is that she went missing shortly before that man came back to the city. So
Wait, by that man, do you mean her father?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
The father specifically.
Okay.
And he looks unusual, right? It's very difficult for me to explain, but for some reason, he came to the city and he started preaching about some like kind of heretic goddess that people don't really like here. For some reason, his jaw is missing. He has like weird slits in his eyes and stuff like that. But yeah, he just kind of
That's not a
came
good
back.
thing.
So that's why I feel like he might be responsible, but he's always had an alibi. So it's challenging, right? Well, at least he has an alibi for everyone that's not Ilara. Because I mean, we didn't even see him in the city, but like before Alara was ever here, right? So it's possible he might be responsible, but we're not sure. Have you happened to see anyone by that description around town?
I don't think so.
No.
I know one of
I
you
think
have.
that's pretty.
a man with his jaw missing, worshiping some goddess. Weird
Doesn't ring a
slits
bell.
on his eyes. Doesn't ring a bell? All right,
Mm.
fair enough.
It's been too long. It's been too long, Alan.
Wait, really? Do you not remember?
It's
Jeff's
starting. It's
dad.
starting. It's starting to ring a bell. Is that? Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
that's the
that's-
guy that TPK'd
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We might know.
There we go. Okay, it has been a while, but don't worry, I got you. Yep.
Thanks, Alan.
All right. But yeah, so like I said, at least at bare minimum, Jasper knows he's in the city because he actually bumped into him in the town square and like quote talked to him. The rest of you, I don't know if he would have shared that information with you. You can tell me, David. Would you have shared that information with the rest of your party?
Probably.
Okay. So in that case, that like he says the description, it's only literally been a few days, not a few days, like a few weeks in world since you've seen him. His description is pretty precise.
Yeah.
So you would all realize, oh shit, is that his fucking dad?
Does certainly sound like someone we shouldn't forget. Like if we saw that person.
Yeah, exactly. So that being said, you all do know who he is. So she will ask, have you seen anyone with that description before?
Yes?
Yes.
Not too
Yeah.
long ago.
Okay, so he might be a good one to follow up on and maybe ask him some questions in regards to what happened to his daughter. That might be a good route to go.
You're saying he's the one who like TPK'd us?
Oh, you're asking me as a GM? Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we don't want to go talk to him. I'm just thinking
Have
out
fond
loud here,
memories, so
friend.
no.
Do you have any other helpful places we could maybe start?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's like a whole investigation out. I only gave you Alara's name just because it seems like her disappearance was very much the one that kind of kicked everything off.
Okay.
But I'll happily give you the names of the other, dancers that have gone missing. So just go ahead and copy and paste these.
This
over.
sounds very terrible for your community here.
It has been, absolutely. The other people who've gone missing have been Lyria, Thalassa, Gabriel, Caleb, and Zephyr.
Interesting. Oh my god. My favorite is the middle finger. That is just iconic, Wendy. Discord.
Okay.
Oh, I have another one for you. Here you go.
What
Thanks,
the
Matt.
fuck is this? What is this?
You've been missing out, man.
Oh, look at that one. It's so homemade.
Isn't it cute?
I
Not it's AI
love
made, but yeah.
it. Oh my god.
When you're generating the hats, if you ask for like a white background, it would make it a lot easier for me to just paste it right
Oh.
on there. So
Okay.
So specific. I love it.
White
Just saying.
ground. Got it. Working on it. I'm
Oh,
still learning how to do this stuff, so
That is so cool.
I'm just having fun.
Although it's all just like pom poms everywhere.
That very first one I sent, I'm like, I want that in real life.
Oh, I know.
Or the
Looks like
second
it would
one,
be
I was like,
I just
really
read an
heavy.
article that there's companies that are posting fake products on Amazon that are AI generated, and they just like take the money and never deliver anything.
Listen, I would fall for that 1,000%. I saw somebody posted like a teapot set, and I was like, I don't need a teapot set, but it was so beautiful. And then I was like, where's the fucking link for this thing? Because I need like 6. And then everybody was like, it's AI, and I was like, damn you, sucked me right in. I tell ya.
And add credits. No.
Okay, don't spend money on this.
Do not buy.
It's like upgrade to premium. I'm like,
Yes. Immediately, yes.
Send me your prompts. I'll see if I can do stuff on mine. I'll
There you
continue
go.
the work. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, sorry for the distraction.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
Too many.
Because when I just
Sure.
write yarn pom poms, it only puts like 1 or 2, and I'm like, no.
Excessive. Here's
I need
3.
a lot.
No.
I've written like far too many and way too many, and that helped too. So, okay, I'll close this down. Okay, I'm back to the game.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, she shares this list of names and says that these are some of the other dancers who have gone missing. I'm trying to think of any other information that might be helpful to know. But it's yeah, I should have had a lot of this prepared, but I've just been so distracted and so busy.
Okay, you're doing great.
Thank you. I'm trying to think other weird details. Oh, yeah, no, here's a weird detail. So, Ilara, bless her, she wasn't born with the best circumstances genetically, if you understand what I mean.
I take offense to that.
I'm
mean,
I'm
Jasper
sorry.
does.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, good.
But and then she'll kind of go. She had an unfortunate amount of deformities. This did unfortunately to her getting bullied a lot and stuff like that. However, after she passed her trial, something happened that changed her form significantly and kind of removed a lot of these deformities, which was quite weird, and we've never really seen that. If anything, what we tend to see, ignore the pouring sound, ignore it.
You just make me want soda really bad now.
It's seltzer water, because the
It's
can
nugget
was
juice.
stop no. I grabbed a can from like the box because I ran out of cold ones in the fridge, so I got like a cup of ice water and I just poured it. So anyway, so she'll continue saying, yeah, because typically after someone passes a trial, they tend to look worse afterwards, if you know what I mean. She's one of the few that ended up almost looking better. She still doesn't have, or at least didn't. I hope she's still all right. She was kind of like missing half of one of her legs, and she never got that back. But like in regards to a lot of other parts of her body and like her posture, she improved significantly, and we've never seen that before. So it's possible that you might run into.
When I opened the door, this is
Something's happening in the background.
Do we need to take 5 minutes for people to settle things in the background?
No, we're good, man.
We're good? Okay. So yeah, those are the details she gives you, and she'll say some possible ways you can investigate this would be you can try to talk to the weird man that dropped her off all those years ago and then suddenly reappeared at this time. Maybe you can try to talk to other people within the dance group and see if they know anything. It's largely up to you. I'm going to trust your judgment as adventurers, and hope that you can find a resolution to this. If you need any resources or anything, we can help give you anything you might need. Like if you need access to some forbidden area or something, we can help grant that. If you just need a little bit of spending money,
Yeah,
we can also do that.
I need a list of all of the forbidden areas.
Well, I mean, okay. So when I say forbidden, we don't have a lot of forbidden areas. That's not really like our thing. We have some areas that are just locked, just some old abandoned buildings that are locked, but that's it. It's not like we don't have like forbidden libraries that lie deep beneath the earth. Like we don't have anything like that.
That's like what somebody would say who had a forbidden area.
You can give me an insight check if you want to. You want to try? You want to try to read her a 10? I don't think there's any crazy forbidden areas here. I think that this city's totally fine. Well, actually, hold on. If I'm going to do that, I should not have just read the 10. I forgot that there's a second part to this. Yeah, you don't think there's any weird forbidden areas here? I think whatever she says makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I accept her word. I gotta step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. We had to have a few people like step away. Do we have decorum to continue?
I'm so sorry. I am back. we had a delivery and it's pouring rain. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's pouring rain outside and they left it and it's like the box is completely soaked. It's fine though. Everything's good. But it's like I picked it up and it was like mush. And I was like, no.
What happened?
So,
you got food delivery and it got left in the rain?
No, it was just like a parcel and
Oh.
I heard like it's literally like it's pouring here and so I went up to get it. That's where I went. And I was like, I picked it up and it was like mush. And I was like, ugh, it's cardboard, but everything was fine. But I was just like, it was so dramatic for like 10 seconds of time. And I was like, oh no, but everything is fine. So sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I just wanted to make sure that we actually had like enough people to like continue. That's why I said that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm getting pizza delivered in a few minutes, but that's why I thought it was here, but it's not.
Okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not like upset. I'm just making sure that there's enough people here to continue. That's all I wanted to make sure of. All right. But that is the information that she provides. Injuries and violent. That's cool.
Yeah, the Kickstarter there was part of. It's like a 5e, basically like an injury system. That's kind of like you don't just get, oh look, I'm down like 10 hit points. It's like if you take 25% of your hit point total as like a hit, you like get a major injury. Like, you lost a fucking hand.
There used to be second edition had some systems like that, which were really fun.
I know it's like a common like homebrew thing that people might do sometimes, where it's like, oh, if you get like a nat 1 on an attack or something, then like some lasting thing happens to you or something. But yeah, like the idea of like a critical failure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so that's all the information that she has for you at this point in time. She could help give you resources or anything you might need. What the fuck is this hat, dude?
Iconic.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
This makes me so happy.
The bigger one, please.
Oh my God.
I guess I gotta start working on a new cross stitch. All right. I accept the challenge of this pom-pom.
The bigger hat makes it so it's like you're like an anime villain.
I know, right? That's what I thought.
It's like, Jesus Christ!
All right, I'm done with that for now.
You're good. You're good.
I think it's perfect.
It is a pretty good one.
All right. So with this, do you have any questions about for the High Elder in regards to the mission, in regards to resources you might need, etc.?
I don't
Are
think we
we?
know
Did
what
we
we're going to need
accept it?
until we start investigating.
Did we accept the? I don't know if I was here for that or not. My memory's terrible,
Oh,
guys. Sorry, we said
I
we're
was
gonna
just
do it.
assuming we're
I
gonna.
figure. Yeah. Okay. Me too.
Yeah, there hasn't been an agreement yet. Like y'all even haven't talked about it as a party yet. You just got you got the
Okay.
mission breakdown, right? And she told you what needs to be done, and now she's just waiting for your answer, right? As well
Get
as
her
any other
done.
questions you might have.
Can we have a few moments to discuss as a party and make sure we're all on board on the same page?
Absolutely. Do you want to step out into the hallway while you talk about this? Do you want to?
Yeah, if you don't mind. If you
That's
don't mind.
that's totally fine. I trust you.
And did you you said there's payment in this
Oh,
for
of
this?
course. I'm sorry. Yes, there is payment. If you're able to, there's two layers of the payment, right? If you're able to figure out what's happening and how to stop it, and you relay that information to us, we'll give you 200 gold. If you're able to stop it, like you don't need us to stop it for you, like you do the investigation and you kind of follow through yourself, we'll give you 1,000.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a big difference.
Mm.
Well, because we imagine, we hope not, that whoever is causing these people to go missing might need to be taken out, so to speak.
Let's do it.
Well, no, like she does the
Like a nice first date kind of way.
she does like the finger across her neck thing, like out,
The gesture.
Jewelry shopping.
I sure, shopping. Just if you can just ensure it just stops for some reason. That's the request.
Okie
Okay, can we take like 5 minutes and we'll be back?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Yep. You can step out into the hall. I have a bunch of work I need to do here, so I'll work on that for a bit while you're talking.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so go ahead. Step on out. And I'm assuming you all just step out into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a roomy hallway. Like you can all reasonably stand out there in like a nice little circle and just talk amongst yourselves for a little bit.
Okay.
How are we feeling? What do we think?
Sounds good to me.
Are we all okay with taking this on? I mean, I'm a little nervous about our previous encounter with this person, but
Our previous encounter was a failure because Steerwind betrayed us. I now have new powers that can compensate for this.
that's true.
We're basically gods.
Basically, yeah.
I will show
No.
Steerwind that I don't need her anymore.
I'm very sorry that you're still going through this, though. This is not ideal for you, Stormy. That's weird. Um. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're all okay with it, then should we go back and just accept, or does anyone else have more questions, or what are we thinking?
His pizza's here.
Ah.
Give him a minute.
I think it's the only choice we really have right now, huh?
You can reject.
We got to keep the lights on, guys.
We gotta keep the lights
Yeah.
on.
I don't think Skippy would be very happy if we keep declining offers for work.
True story.
I like how you say keep declining offers for work. Have you guys rejected any quests so far? I don't
I
think
guess
so.
I just misworded
Maybe.
it then. Sorry.
I think, generally speaking, every quest that has crossed your table, you just gotta go.
We
yeah,
love it.
alright." Like stamp.
Listen, it's the money. We gotta say yeah.
The Bosnian government comes around like, oh hey, can you help us deliver this totally inconspicuous thing that you might need to destroy if it goes bad? What is it? Classified. Done. Stamped. Approved. We're in.
Just give us a dollar figure and we're good.
True. And then for coming to the Black Desert, initially, right, in the old timeline, Kyra just asked you. He was just like, hey, can you just come with me to the Black Desert? And you guys all just went, all right.
Who?
Well, I
Who
got
did
my
you say
vision
that
from
was?
Topper, so.
Who? Good point.
I don't
Yeah,
recognize that.
literally who.
What name are you talking about? Jeez.
True.
Shut up,
Literally
Topper.
who.
I
Literally who. Yeah, true.
Sounds like a nice guy.
think it was Skippy, wasn't it?
It was Skippy. That's true.
That's
Yep.
fucking wild. Our whole timeline has changed now. We're on an alternate path.
Hey, that's the Fates card, you know? That's
True.
how it be.
That was so much fucking fun though. What a chaos time that was.
Truly lived up to your name. Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say very appropriate for our group too.
You know what's a really fun?
You mean the name Conscientious Objectors? What do you mean? That's weird.
There was I was talking to one of my friends about the Fates card, right? And I was like, oh, there's a chance that he might kind of you know, like Farrah might just want to undo the destruction of his village, right? And then my friend was asked me, what are the butterfly effect implications of that? And I'm like, well, his character would stop adventure with the party. And he's like, anything else in the world that was affected by the massacre of that village? I'm like, oh yeah, a whole bunch of things. Like, oh shit. Yeah, I'd have to do a lot.
Womp.
But it is what it is. Man, now I kind of want pizza. Now that Isaac was talking about pizza, I'm kind of feeling it, you know?
I mean, honestly, we just ate and I also now want pizza, so
I have
I
a banger pizza restaurant
this.
right down the road from me. It's literally a 2-minute walk, just a pizza place. But it's weird because the pizza place is sharing a building with a motorcycle repair shop and a convenience
Oh.
store and a liquor store.
Those are usually the best places.
Honestly, true.
back.
Like, this is a hole in the wall inside of a hole in the wall. I go in
Yep.
there, convenience store. Way in the back, all the liquor. Other side of the back, the pizza restaurant. Go out the front door, motorcycle repair shop.
What
a
are we
wild
talking
time.
about?
What more
We're
could you
talking-
possibly want, Alan? It's
We're
a
talking
one
about
stop.
we're talking about a business that's near where I live. And it had inside one building, it has a pizza shop, a liquor store, a convenience store, and a motorcycle repair shop that operates out the back.
That's like the Final Fantasy shopping center.
True. But yeah, no, but their pizza is actually bomb. It's good pizza.
That's
So,
because
yes.
it's a quest item.
Shut up, dude. Oh my god. All right, so now everyone's here. It
Sorry.
seems like y'all generally agreed that you want to take on this quest. Now it's just a matter of, are there any questions that you want to ask the High Elder, any resources you want to ask for, etc., etc.
We just saw this guy in the street, right?
Yeah, he was just like in like the center of town. At least Jasper saw him in the center of town. You're not entirely sure where he is now.
I saw him with my one good eye. Arr.
Can we ask for like are is there anyone that could help us with this? Like we are a smaller ish party.
Yeah, and Skippy's not much for combat.
No. I'm just wondering if there's like anybody like even like an extra 2 people would make a big difference for us. We are really good at what we do, but we're not used to taking big things on.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask her that. You're not back in the office yet to ask her, but yeah, you could ask her. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You
That
can-
is what I assume we're back in the room then. Sorry.
Yeah.
We
Whatever.
went back in.
Yeah, you can ask her whatever you want, you know? Locate creature. Oh, shit.
That's a 4th level spell, so I don't think we have access to it yet. But
Yeah, not yet. But that's sick. Just go level up and come back for this quest.
yeah,
Like, hey guys, the desert's kind of a shitty place. Just want to go kill some monsters until we level up and we can come back and do this quest.
got to do some grinding.
Mm.
Go fight some more bone snakes.
But now that you leveled up, it'll be 2 bone snakes.
Ooh.
All right. So y'all gonna go back in and talk to her, or you want to still hash anything out amongst yourselves before you go back in?
I think I'm good if we're all pretty much in agreement that this is something we want to do. Um, are we all okay if I ask if there's additional, like a couple of people that could come along with us? Are we okay with that, or
As long as
somebody
it
else to
doesn't
tag along?
reduce our pay.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually the cost of bringing on help.
Okay. Well, we'll ask. We'll ask, and we'll see. They may not even have anybody, but
How are we gonna start the kitty rescue without all the money?
it's true.
He may have been weakened by the experience as well. He's clearly not the same as he was when he first fought us.
Mm. That's right. That's right. We got him.
I don't know if we should count on that though.
Okay. Well, we're all in accordance. We'll scoop back in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So after you talk amongst yourselves for a little bit, you open the door, you slip inside. The High Elder will look up, anticipating your answer, and I'm assuming you close the door behind you and take it away.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back. Do you have an answer?
Yeah, we were just wondering if there was if you had any like additional. I know you said you don't have a lot of extra people around, but is there anyone that you know of that would be willing to come along with us?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh God. Okay, 1 second.
Oh, I have to roll dice in this game about dice?
No,
Oh.
I do enjoy it, but I just sometimes am not the person to be doing things. Okay, a persuasion? Oh, okay.
I mean, you're a warlock. It's got to be
I
decent.
mean, yeah.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. +4. So how about that? Any people you know around here? Absolutely no. Okay, let me guess. The stable boy.
Yeah. If not people, perhaps some fresh corpses.
I'm sorry,
Hello?
what?
Ooh,
What'd you
Wendy,
say?
is this one of
Can
your
you
new
direct us to the
talents?
graveyard, please?
Uh, for 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 what?
For backup.
She's she's just stunned and kind of confused. She goes, "You're you're not gonna raise the dead in the graveyard to help you on this, are you?"
Maybe.
Not if we find a more suitable
A living person.
target.
I just trying. Well, I'm running through this in my head, right? You're talking to like effectively like the highest authority in this city. And you're just like, oh yeah, can you direct us to the nearest graveyard? I want to disturb some graves, do a little bit of grave robbing, and take the corpses. I'm trying to think about how she would
Can't say
respond.
anything about grave robbing.
I
We just need
mean,
help.
it's
It's
Wanna pay
grave
respect?
borrowing, you guys.
grave borrowing.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a win-win. Somebody pays for the grave, they fill it in, we take the corpse out. It's a free grave. They get to rent it out again.
We're helping the economy.
For a small, small fee, we'll take these bodies away, dispose of them, quote unquote.
You never have to worry about it again.
You'll never see the bodies again.
Do not disturb the graves in the graveyard.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go
They're not
ahead
disturbed. They don't mind.
and, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a hard line on that you will not do that.
I guarantee you, I will not do that.
I don't like how you said that.
I will not disturb
I
the
will
graves.
persuade them through my my deft arts of persuasion or deception, whichever. That I will definitely not do that.
Let me respond to this since I started this line of questioning.
Yeah.
I will help you.
I will not disturb the graves in your graveyard. I promise.
Listen, if you find people who are responsible for this and they need to be taken out, you can use them. All right. I don't care if they get a proper funeral. All right. But if they did get a proper funeral, let them stay. Wait, actually, why am I worried? Yeah, I shouldn't be worried. I forgot. We cremate every single person who dies in this city. Yeah, sure, whatever. Go for it. You can't do anything with that anyway. So I completely forgot about that. At least in the graveyard, there's no bodies to use. But like I said, if you find who's responsible and you take them out, feel free. I don't care for them.
Okay, that will.
You're all a weird bunch.
Thank you.
That was not meant to be a compliment, but okay.
Yeah. I'm noticing that from last session, I have some spell slots used. Did we get a long rest, or are we?
Oh, you 100% got a long rest. Yeah,
Okay.
you 100% did. Yeah.
Okay. So, for context for the party, as a third level spell, I have access to Animate Dead, obviously.
Whoa, is that the stuff we're talking about? That's crazy, dude.
So, I can cast up to 3 third level spells a day, which means I can cast up to 3 third level spells a day, which means we can get 3 skeletons as backup if we wanted to. We just need to find 3 corpses. So, and
or make 3 corpses.
Yes, exactly. Find potential corpses.
Hey, maybe Ferrero's girlfriend is still in the city because you.
Yeah. Oh, that'll get us too.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Shit got dark.
Oh no! That's so fucked, dude. Holy shit!
What's even better, maybe the dude has some ethical sense that he's not going to want to kill a little baby. So that'll be on our side, right?
Mhm.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Win-win, Alan.
Anyway,
Win-win.
I want everyone to understand the scope of the spell. I can animate something and then command it for 24 hours, after which I lose control of it. So um, I can recast the
dear.
spell. I can recast the spell before that 24 hours is up to reassert my dominance over the things I created. And one casting can reassert over up to 4 minions. So if I cast it 3 times today, then tomorrow I only need to do 1 cast to just keep them. But I still need to use that once a day to maintain it, or we can just, they're skeletons. We can bonk them if we need to.
I will also remind you of something. Okay, this is just a friendly reminder. Zombies and skeletons are pretty gosh darn noticeable, even for the general public.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware of that. So it's not, we can't go walking around town with them. I'm gonna have to leave them somewhere.
Okay, just making sure you're aware of that. That you can't just have
Yeah.
like an undead horde following
But-
you through the city.
I wanted to bring up this as an option when we're asking for backup, so it is an option.
Skelly
All
army,
right.
skelly army, skelly army.
Yeah, scaly armies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fun times. All right, so well, either skelly or zombie, depending on what you find. Technically,
Mhm.
No,
'Cause it's
skelly
like-
only. No zombies.
Okay, then you gotta find bones. Only bones.
Bones.
Gotta clean
Bones
them.
only. That true.
Mm.
Purify food and drink.
What? What?
So like purifying the bones or the body. I don't know.
Oh
Mhm.
no, it's about purifying the meat and stop.
I was like, yeah.
Stop.
It's just falling off the bones.
All right.
Mm.
But
Anything else that you wish to ask her while you have her attention?
No, I think we'll just. I don't know, unless somebody else says something, we'll just say we're good, and we'll see her when we see her.
Yeah, so just a reminder, I think the best place to start would either be find that man, or maybe just talk to some people in the dance group themselves, and maybe they have some information. I'll write a little note here of where you can find the group in the theater that they practice out of. In regards to the man, you just got to go looking and ask around. I don't know where he could possibly be at this point in time.
Okay. Let's go talk to the dancers.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, she will bid you farewell. You walk out the door, back through the hallways where you came from. You remember the route by this point. You've walked it a few times. You walk through the main foyer. You walk out the building, and now you are in front of the building. And you can talk amongst yourselves about what kind of plan you want to do. What's your approach? Good cop, bad cop, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Well, uh, do we know, like, where he could be in town? I'm a bit nervous to engage at all.
We can maybe go to a local tavern or something and just ask the local patrons.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I mean, he's very he's very unique looking.
Mhm. We can just ask around if anybody has seen a walking corpse, and either way, we get to a solution we're looking for.
Not wrong.
Okay. All right, so you guys decide that you can go to the tavern. I guess the one tavern is the one that you've been staying at this whole time, so you can just walk around there and ask people if you wish. Yeah.
What do we
yeah.
think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What's
Are
the
we
lunch
just are
special?
we gonna like walk around as a group, or are we gonna like split up and just head
You'll
out?
split the party, Jesus fuck.
Split up in the room. We're still all line of sight.
I
Time to
no.
split
actually
up,
Too
gang.
far away.
I actually do kind of like the idea of that, so that maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Let Jasper go speak to him, or maybe we keep him a little bit back
Dun, dun, dun.
with someone else, so that we're not the whole party, but the whole party can step in if need be.
Madness.
I will also just give a subtle reminder to you, my lovely players. Part of this investigation is that you have some handy spells available to you that can help you if you so feel it. I know at least one of you have access to detect thoughts. So one of you now has access to Zone of Truth. So
Mhm.
you got
Oh.
options.
Yeah, what is the range on Zone of Truth here?
I will say I often don't think about using spells outside of combat, so
Yeah.
that's I appreciate that, Alan.
How big is this room?
How big do you think a tavern room is? For an inspiration, how big do you think it is?
Oh, it's probably like 60 feet square.
60? Wait, 60 feet square? You're talking about like dimension wise?
Yeah, like one.
Like
I don't know. It depends on how. Is it like a big like restaurant kind of place, or is it just like a hole in the wall bar?
it's like
you know?
so it's like a restaurant type of place that just has a few beds on the upper floor.
Right.
It's a greasy
Okay.
spoon.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like a diner. Yeah. So. Yeah, 60 to 100 feet on one wall, maybe 60 feet on the other.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so that'll probably be about the size then. Yeah, we'll say maybe like a 60 by 70 feet or so.
Okay.
I do not have a map for this, so theater of the mind.
Okay. So I can cover half that area in one Zone of Truth. I could just cast it, and then we can start talking to people.
Is Zone of Truth that big? No way. Wait.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere. So.
Oh, okay. So it'd be about 30 feet then. Well, I mean, so then you can cover like a quarter of the room then, not half. Okay.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
That's still at least 4 or 5 tables of people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Or we could cast it on one side, like we could like claim a booth, and then we could be like, "Hey, come over here. We want to talk to you."
That's probably easier.
Okay, but I mean, it's still gonna cover some other things. We may as well hit up the tables that are inside the where I cast it. So, okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Cool. Are you gonna try to roll this stealthily?
Should I?
Well, I mean, you're in the middle of a restaurant.
I'm asking my group. I mean, like, I have no
Oh,
problem
sorry.
just like blasting it out. So,
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Go ahead.
do we
I
want to
think-
be subtle about this or not?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe
Maybe we
initially.
should get a booth.
Okay, I will make an attempt at stealth. What do I need to do for that?
Stealth check.
Okay. My kryptonite. Can't even find it on my character sheet. So, okay. Yeah, look at that.
Well, the funny thing about Zone of Truth is it doesn't have like a lot of like actual visual effects.
Yeah.
So you just kind of cast a spell. A lot of people are just kind of look at you like, the fuck is this guy doing? And then some people are a little nervous. Just, oh god, what's about to happen? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What? Nothing? It can't be nothing. Can it be nothing? Nothing happened. I don't like this. I don't. So there, now you have some people on edge, right? But they're not like chasing you out of town with pitchforks.
Okay. I'll walk up to the nearest table, still inside the zone of truth, and say, "Hello, friends. We are looking for. We're looking to see if anyone has seen strangers in town recently. Stranger than me."
Yeah, you sure are a strange one. You are. Stranger than you. I might need a little bit more help there, friend.
This person would be hiding his face, maybe, or have serious medical problems.
The woman that he's sitting with will go, "Oh yeah, honey, what about that weird guy in like the town square that keeps going on and ramblings about some fate or destiny or type thing? That guy had a
Oh yeah,
weird.
that's the guy.
Yeah, he had a weird veil over his face, don't you know? Yeah, he had a weird one about him."
Is there anything you can tell me about where I can find this person?
Oh, I saw him there. Like, when did we pass by the town square, honey? Oh yeah, about an hour ago.
Okay.
Whether or not he's still there, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, friend.
Was he going somewhere, or was he in the town square preaching?
Yeah, he was just trying to preach. People generally ignored him because the idea of, being locked into fate and destiny goes against many of our beliefs here. But he can try.
Okay. Thank you.
What is this about, might I ask? What was this little funky magic thing you just did there? That was weird.
Oh, I do that. I do that all the time. It's a nervous habit.
Oh, I see. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad. Actually, not bad. Okay. Yeah, and then she'll go, oh, I see. A little nervous habit. We all got a nervous habit. We all do. Sometimes I pick at my fingernails when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
It's not casting magic, but it's same thing. Well, no.
Thank you. I'll go back to the group.
While you're passing by another table, this is gonna be a fun little detail. One of the tables inside the zone of truth, you hear a guy who's like on a date with his like girlfriend or something like that, and you hear him ask like, "Honey, will you love me forever?" And then she goes, "No." She's inside the zone of truth. And the guy just goes, "What? How could you say that to me?"
The truth hurts.
Ruining people's lives.
I was trying to think about like, what if there's just a zone of truth in the middle of a restaurant? What would happen? I thought like that would be really funny.
It's so. I'm loving this version of Wendy more and more because it's like he's a very lawful character and this is very lawful things to do, but it's just creating chaos everywhere he goes still, So
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna go back to the group and say, I may not have needed to cast a spell. It seems like he is preaching in the town square, or was recently. Should we investigate that right away, or ask more people if we've seen him? Is anybody else here? Am I just talking to the wall?
I think.
Somebody has their mouth full of apple fritters and
Rah, rah,
gravy.
rah.
I'm sorry. This food is delicious. I mean, if we've already found where he's located, maybe we should just go.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yes, we should go.
Okay.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I grab a piece of bacon off of the plate and dip it in the gravy and take it with me.
Wait, did you guys order food, or did you just take it off some random person's plate?
I mean, they're gonna add it to my tab.
Okay, so you do order food. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I assume that Amber ordered food while I was talking to the people.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. All right. That's funny. All right, yeah. So you continue to run up your tab.
wait a minute.
All right. Hmm?
I lied inside of Zone of Truth. I'm affected by it too, aren't I?
Oh yeah, you is. Yeah, give me it's a charisma saving throw. Yeah, we'll do a quick recon. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good. Yeah. All
Okay.
right. That's fun. I
Okay.
didn't even think about that. I completely forgot about that.
Let's go check out the town square.
All right. So you get your food, you take it to go, you tell the person there, oh, I'll put it on my tab, and they're increasingly becoming skeptical that you're ever going to pay off this tab.
What do you mean? I paid off it before. This is a new tab.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I take that back.
I am a good patron.
Okay. All right. So you all leave the restaurant. After spending a month here, you know the general layout of the town, right? Like, you know where the town square is, related to like kind of a few different districts. You don't know where everything is, but you get the general layout. You head off to the town square, and lo and behold, exactly as those restaurant patrons said, there he is. There's Jasper's father, just sitting next to a fountain in like a prayer position, hanging out.
Okay.
Wow.
Does he notice us?
No, he's got his eyes closed. He'd be praying. He's praying good.
He's praying good.
He better be.
It's a good prayer. It's a good one.
It's a decoy.
I attempt to disbelieve.
I mean, if anyone wants to, you can give me an insight check in regards to how real his prayer is.
Someone who is not me should do that. If
I'll
they
do
want
it.
to.
I won't do it.
Oh no!
I will also
No.
not do it.
Oh no!
Now listen, I'm doing it.
You have to.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, hey, see? You were all, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Hey,
It's, thanks
I'm
for
over here
believing
with
in me,
+7.
guys. No,
That's-
stop. Oh, dear.
that's so
Amazing.
funny. So, Indigo, you notice. Everyone else, he's like, oh, this guy just has his
he's just
eyes
praying.
closed and he's
Just
just praying.
I
Right?
think he's sleeping.
Oh,
praying.
shit.
But Indigo, you get a feeling that even though his eyes are closed, and it does look like he's praying, but he's not unattentive of his surroundings.
And how close are we to him by now? Like, did we get real close, or?
You're probably like 60 feet out by the time like
Okay.
you kind of enter the town square and you just see him by the fountain.
I'm just gonna relay that to the rest of the group and just kind of say, like, guys, I think I'm not sure if he's like seen us yet or if he knows we're here, but he definitely is not like he's praying, but he's not lost in his prayer, if you know what I mean. He is very aware of what's going on around him, and I think we should move forward accordingly.
I'm going to sneak.
Nice.
Are there like bushes or anything around him? Like, can I like?
No.
Aw.
This is
No.
a big open square and he's just near a fountain. There's a
How am I
bunch of
supposed to
people.
sneak?
You can kind of like hide amongst the crowd, you know,
Oh,
to
okay.
try to
Yeah,
get closer.
I'll try to blend in with the
Assassin's
people
Creed
and get,
style.
yeah, try to get
But
closer.
I wanna ask a critical question before you roll.
Okay.
If you do get close, what are you trying to do?
That's a great question.
Assassinate.
Yes.
Pickpocket?
Please do.
You know what? Go for it. Give me a stealth check.
Do
Fucking
it,
give it to me.
girl.
Let's do it. Give it to me. Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
I rolled
Oh,
a nat one.
oh no.
No.
I
He's
trip over people and take
pickpocketing
them with me.
you. No.
I don't
Reverse
even stealth over
pickpocketing.
there. I just fall on my face.
I don't think guidance helps here.
No.
Blessed.
Definitely needed to be done beforehand anyway. But
Hashtag blessed.
I just
yeah.
fall on my face and break my nose.
Oh, Ashley. Girl.
I was like, I got this. Oh no.
That's something.
Describe to me what a 5 on a stealth check looks like as you're trying to sneak through a crowd. Describe this failure for me, Ashley.
So I'm probably gonna try to weave through. So Amber's gonna weave through people. Oh my god,
Traffic. It's acceptable.
You're good. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
people traffic.
People traffic. They are.
So she's gonna try to weave through people, but one of her scarves is gonna snag on somebody else's, like somebody walking by on their bag or something, and then she's gonna get pulled with them and just start going like it's being taken with them, and then trip, and then take out somebody else while also taking the person who she snagged on to with the scarf. So she's got 2 people she's taking down with her at this point, which is making a huge scene. Of course, like everybody's looking,
Ruckus.
and then somebody goes to help the first person that's falling down with me, the one that's attached to the scarf, and they get tangled up and they're being brought down. So now it's 3 people.
Oh my god. Epic.
It just keeps
And-
getting worse.
So Amber trips over the third person and just lands completely on her face, like legs in the air, like just nothing stopping her from landing face first. So she's probably got like a black eye or like a busted up face, maybe
Oh.
like a loose tooth.
Oh no.
And she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, oh shit, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to, I was in a hurry. I'm so sorry." And then she's like gonna try and get her scarf off the other person's bag and just like completely rip the buckle or whatever it's stuck on, and just be like, "Oh
She's trying to steal my bag. Somebody
No.
help!
no. It was an accident. Oh."
Help! She just starts running away.
Amber's just gonna sit there in defeat on the ground.
I'm
like,
just gonna
near tears.
head over and see if I can help her up in any way. Make her life a
Mhm.
little easier.
So embarrassed.
Look, I don't think many people saw. It's okay.
No,
I
I'm
think you're
pretty sure the whole
fine.
park saw. Yeah, no, I'm
No, no,
pretty
no.
sure.
No,
No.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no. I
You're
think I
still
need to get
very
new clothes.
pretty. You're
Oh,
still very pretty.
I think, yeah, that means there's something wrong with my face, huh? Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Yep. Okay.
oh dear.
Am I missing an eyebrow? What's going
Well,
on?
you fell really graciously though. I really don't think that many people saw. Let's just go over here away from the center of town.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take out a
we'll walk
bandage.
it off. We'll walk it off. It's okay.
Start wrapping it around my forehead, mummy style. Just keep wrapping.
Can you both just give yourself inspiration? That was really good. That was
Thank you.
I mean,
like
I already have inspiration.
oh well.
Oh, well.
You can
Yeah,
give
you have
give the
points.
inspiration to someone else.
Inspiration.
Oh, who does not have inspiration?
I've got inspiration.
Who does not? Mindy? Kevin? I mean, Stormy or Kevin? God, that's
I
going to
have
take some
inspiration.
getting used
Yeah.
to. All right. Well, one for you, Skippy.
He's not even here.
Well, I'm going to hold on to it for him
All right,
for
you send him
safekeeping.
an inspiration just through the friendship ether.
I just want him to know he's doing a really great job and he has been good to us. And we appreciate him. It's just like a little tip.
All right. This is a huge compliment. You made me laugh so hard. I need to go pee. I'll be back in like a couple minutes. If anyone wants to go also pee and get a drink or something, go ahead.
Neat. Just take a mow. Yep.
Is it weird using a new character name for me?
It is weird, but I like it for you. I like the journey you're on. It's very fun. Character development wise, it's very fun.
It's great. I mean, this is one of the first time I always talk about character development in D&D, but this is a real arc that I'm going through here. So instead of how it gets, it's all inspired by the context, Like I wouldn't be doing this without you guys either,
That's kind of true. Like I might not have. I find like that's how I'm not great with thinking up stuff, but if we're like in a moment, then I'm like, all right, we're all in. So
The best
that's
part
really
about
fun.
D&D, it's a collaborative storytelling,
True. I am excited to see where he goes next.
I'm kind of surprised at how easy it is to just slip into that, evil first, take an action kind of attitude, But
I like it.
Yeah.
I know I tried to do something different with this character, like when we started this game, and I was like, I'm gonna play her so different, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Nope, that's not my
Damn it, I'm a
comfort
stealth
zone.
archer again.
Yeah, I know. Dang it. Yeah, that was why I was like, let's not just turn this into Topper again, but then be authentic to what the character has earned in the game. So
Yeah, no, that's true, and he's going through it at the moment too. You could say,
yeah,
just leave your hair alone. That's what we
yeah,
girls always say. Leave your hair alone. You're going through it.
yeah. Well, it's like
Excuse me.
what do you call it? I've thought about I've DM'd evil campaigns before too, and they've been, they always tend to end up being basically supervillains. But like this time around, I'm like, I don't have to be the big bad. I can just be a nasty person, you know. And then like that's sort of been my guidance here in role playing Wendy is like he's just mad at the world and
Yeah.
doesn't care about other people's feelings. So, you know, so
And that
that's
is
fine.
like,
That's enough to be evil alignment, you know.
yeah, that's a very good like character plot point too. Is just like, something happened, which I think like if that happened to anybody, I think that would
Yeah.
be an incredibly like, difficult moment for them. So you are right. That's an easy sort of pivot to make, but it's really interesting.
Mm.
Poor old Wendy.
I returned from my pee break.
So-
I just love that whole scene. I love all the cascading failures. You could have just had it be, oh, she just falls flat on her face, but no, you had to just, it just got worse and worse.
It's one of my most gracious moments.
if not graceful.
That's what I meant. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm trying. I'm also trying to do more of that just happened, where it's like if someone fails, I might just ask them what happens, and
Yeah.
if the
Oh, yeah.
description is more than "oh they miss," then I'll give it inspiration stuff. I feel like it's
I
more
appreciate
engaging.
that. Yeah, we need and now we need to remember to actually use the inspiration when we
Yeah.
have it. So
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I
Yeah.
even had it. So
Part of that could also be on me, right? If there's like a big failure, I could always just say, "Anybody want to use inspiration or something?" So
yeah,
because I forget what is it? It lets you re-roll.
yeah.
Is
Let's
that
just
the
reroll.
main? Okay.
it's not so it's a reroll. It's not advantage.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And
Well,
we're
actually,
also
hold on.
doing luck points here too, though, right? So we can kind
Oh,
of.
that's a good point because we have
Yeah.
been using. I'm trying to think if we switch to like I just give out inspiration more. Would we want to keep using luck points because luck points adds a lot of like maintenance that we have to do in combat.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
okay with
the
getting rid of
maintenance of
luck
luck
points.
points is a bit more overhead than I want to deal with. But what does everybody
Well,
else think?
but inspiration's a bit easier because then it's just like that's something we can just
Yeah.
all remember because you
Yeah.
can give other players your inspiration too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we can trade it around. It's just the limit is each individual can only have one maximum.
One. Okay.
right. Yeah, that is the only limit. Yep.
I have to say, I really enjoy luck points, but it is more work on everyone, I think, to use them. So if others feel better without, I don't mind giving them up. Like, I'm very okay with that.
Oh, interesting. According to this, apparently inspiration is just give yourself advantage on a roll. I don't like that. I think it's more interesting if it's like post
What
roll
if
you use it.
what if we could just cash in our inspiration to get 3 luck points and then
Oh, interesting.
then they sort of work together. And then so
I
we
can see that. We would have
so
to
what
keep the overhead of luck points though. if
Yeah, well that's
like
okay. That's okay. Because they're a little bit different than inspiration, and I do like the idea that you can earn them, you know.
Mm.
You earn them through misses, which is fun.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of why I like
But
them, is because it's like, not that you don't have to do anything to get them, but it just makes the sort of, the sting of rolling poorly.
yeah.
Gives you a little something. If you're having like a down dice day where everything's just rolling against you, at least you can re-roll a couple of things here and there.
That's one of the reasons why, like, when in the future when I'm going to be trying to like give out inspiration for stuff. That's why I asked Ashley describe your failure, right? Um, because then it's like, all right, well, here's your moment to get an inspiration, even though you failed, right? Because that is something I like from like when we were playing like Monster of the Week, for instance. That like when you fail, like there's some kind of positive for it. So
Very
but,
true.
yeah. Anyway, okay, so in that case, we'll just keep. In regards to trading inspiration for luck points, actually, I don't see why we couldn't do that. I don't see why not. Yeah, sure.
Well, because we can give inspiration to each other, but we can't share our luck points. So it's like a tradable token while it's inspiration, but then we can cash it in and get 3 luck points.
The
Oh,
the
that's a fair
other
point.
thing to keep in mind as well, like if you were just straight up like, oh, you got an inspiration and converted it over to luck points, you can only have 5 luck points. So
Exactly. If you go
you
over 5,
could
it resets too. So
you could kind of like screw
yeah,
yourself over a little bit if you.
yeah, yeah. That I mean, like it at least it makes them related to each other in a way,
Mm,
you know.
Yeah, sure. Okay. In that case, we'll do like a little bit of like a hybrid thing then.
okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Why
here
not?
for it.
Yeah, why not? We do need to remember luck because for my Saturday group, I think we've almost completely dropped it. Like we keep forgetting to.
Just as a well, I think part of the challenge there is that when you load a new map, our tokens don't have it on automatically.
Yeah, I wish
And
there was a way to
so
fix that. I
so
looked really
what
hard.
I've done is I made a new well, I don't know how it would work for the people on D&D Beyond, but in Roll20 there's a little section right next to your equipment where you can set up like the quantities of things that are limited use, which like crossbow bolts, and I have my channel divinity and other class abilities there, and like how many attuned items I have, and I made a section for luck, so I can say there's a maximum of 5, and I currently have 4, and so I just know that that's in my character sheet, you know. But again, I don't know how that works on if you're using Beyond, so.
All right, but
I
to
remember
continue.
from playing Sonara, her arrows would automatically be taken out when I did attack rolls. So something in D&D Beyond had a way to count for you. You just had to remember to refill.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there was plenty of times where it'd be like, Sonara shot with no arrows, and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Oops.
I promise I did.
All right. So after this catastrophic scene you just made in the middle of the town square, you look over at the praying man, and he hasn't moved.
Is he alive?
Inside check.
Go poke him with a dagger.
Go. Did you say go poke him?
Go poke him with a dagger.
Oh yeah.
Jab jab.
How do we want to do this, guys? Do we want to? I mean, someone else can try and stealth in there. Is anybody else really good at sneaking?
I might be semi-good.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Stealth. My stealth is 6, so let's see if that works.
Your stealth
There,
is
19.
6. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
plus 6. 19.
I would ask
Sneak
that
up
you
to
roll.
the.
I would ask that you roll with disadvantage here.
Why is that?
That's
Because
fair.
your friends already made quite a scene and are quite noticeable already, so I think it's pretty within reason that he would assume that you're also here.
Alright. Damn. 8.
Yeah.
Oh. Use your inspiration. Reroll.
I don't think I can.
Oh.
I mean, you can if you have inspiration.
I do.
Well, you know, give another
you
roll. It would
want
still
to.
be with disadvantage, right? But you know, up to you.
Oh, would you have to roll 2 more times?
Yeah.
That's not
No,
bad.
don't. Mm,
What do you mean?
Up to you.
Describe your failure.
Oh, no.
What, I'm using my
does an 8
inspiration. What am I
look
doing?
like? Are you actually looking at it? Are you actually using it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll use it.
All right, I missed it.
One second. Let me find. Where do we trigger this? Just fucking roll twice, I guess. 1. 2.
21. Hey.
Okay.
Give me 3. So.
Okay.
So it's like
well,
this weird pirouette dance of failures that look. Oh. No, it's fine.
All right. Well, so you managed to sneak. Tell me how you sneak.
Well, I start off and then I trip, but then I recover and then I trip again, and then I recover, and I'm kind of like spinning while the whole time. Like, he goes counterclockwise, then clockwise, then counterclockwise, ducking and bobbing in between the things that are in the way, until he kind of like stops and he's at his destination. He looks around, he's like, "Oh shit, I made it."
Yeah, so you are currently
I
now
love that.
probably like 3-4 feet away just from your father while he's just sitting there.
Guys, should we have let Jasper go?
My plan has come to fruition.
Oh no.
Attack! I go tap him on the shoulder. Are we supposed to kill him? What are we doing?
You just gonna tap him on the shoulder.
What's the mission again? I forget.
What?
What's the mission? What
Like
am I here?
We're
somebody
trying to find out where the missing ballet dancers are.
I am that. Did you not see the performance? I'm
That's
the missing
fair.
ballet dancer.
Actually, we don't need to find them. We can replace them.
That's
Done.
right. He's like done.
Amber's
Yeah.
still holding her face. Like,
Why
I
is
don't
this
know.
who is this Quasimodo dancer that's so graceful? That's so weird.
Quasimodo. Matt Damon, I think his name is.
No longer. There's only Jasper.
Yeah, so you were trying to find the missing ballet dancers, and specifically the first ballet dancer that went missing was a woman that this man dropped off in the city as a baby.
Okay, so I guess I ask, where's the dancer?
Do we know her name?
We did know
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah, I gave you
It was in
a list of names.
Yeah, there's a
Yep.
bunch in the chat, wasn't it?
Alara. Alara was the first person to go missing,
Honestly.
who was also the baby that was dropped off by this man, and then the other 5 are just other dancers that have gone missing.
All right, Father. We're looking for Alara. Where is she?
He'll kind of open his eyes and then go, "Oh, I guess you used your friends as a distraction to sneak up on me.
Something
No.
like that.
Where they failed, you succeeded. Well done."
That's right.
I don't know where Alara is. I know that I've already talked to the Flame Guard. I know I'm a prime suspect, but I'm not responsible for her going missing.
Inside check.
Yeah, go for it.
No. Get
13.
Get him, David. Get him.
13.
Yeah.
How do I explain this? 13. He does seem truthful that he does not know where she is. It is. You can kind of see a little bit of sadness in him as he talks about this, because he probably did feel something for Alara, possibly. You're not entirely sure.
Okay. Well, he doesn't know shit, guys. Let's go.
I'm just gonna walk away. Says one
Anybody else have any
Is that good
suggestions?
enough?
I mean, he said what he said.
No. My father's many things, but not a liar is not one of them.
Well, I mean, you didn't know that you had a sister, so never told you about that.
Oh. That's pretty true.
But did he lie about it, or did he admit?
He didn't
did-
lie about it. He
fair.
didn't
Yeah, he
withheld
just admitted the
information.
truth. Fair enough. Okay,
I'm like,
fair.
when did this happen? Was I already gone
Oh,
working on
true.
the farm someplace? Like, I don't know.
Oh.
Remind me how old Jasper is?
It's not terribly old. Just 1 second. I think we
Yeah, it's
said
like in
he's
his early 20s, right?
early 20s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 24, according to my DB.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you never asked how old this woman was before she disappeared, so you don't know what the timeline for this looks like.
Right.
was hoping
Right.
you were in your 20s. Otherwise, it'd be really. I'd have to rewrite some of the timeline here.
Undo.
Men can have babies, like can help with the baby process, like until they're what, like 70s, 80s.
True.
We've seen it
True.
before.
Mhm.
All he needs is
Forever.
a hopefully willing concubine.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, folks, what's next?
Is that all you're gonna ask?
I don't know. Do we want to ask him something else?
Okay. I mean, you don't have to.
Well, that's maybe. Are we all over there? Did we all go over, or is it just you?
That's up to the rest of you, right? Like, he made his way over. Whether or not you want to follow him now that you've seen him make contact, that's up to you.
I will make my way over because I'm not going to bother like stealthing or anything. I'm just going to go.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to ask if what he knows about her disappearance.
Okay. Yeah, he'll hear your question and go, I unfortunately don't know much about her disappearance. One of the reasons I initially came here was to try and see her again and make up for past wrongs. But then I got here and found out that she was missing. So
That's interesting that you would come here to try and make up for your past.
well, when I was brought back by my goddess in my current form, it was, you saw it, I was in the middle of the Black Desert. And I go, oh, okay, well, I know what's close to there, and I came here.
Is there anybody else that you think you should probably have that conversation with? Anybody else you may have hurt?
I have tried to have that conversation with the person you're alluding to, but he does not seem receptive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's a very kind man. He's our family now.
And I'm happy for him.
Yeah. So there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is there no, I don't want to. Never mind. I don't want to ask that. Nope. I don't want to ask it.
Nope.
Undo.
Ask what? Wait, now I'm
No.
curious.
No.
Wait, no, I just want to know as a person. What were you
Well,
gonna
I'm
ask?
trying to formulate some sort of like not like does he want to come along with us, but like keep an eye out and let us know if he hears anything type something.
Can we
But I'm
send him
like,
to
I
our
don't.
camp?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Go wait for us at camp.
Yes.
Oh man. You have a camp here.
We do.
I'm assuming you didn't say that.
It's for friends only. I'm just being so rude today. So sorry.
No, I love it. I love sassy Indigo. All right.
It's a thing.
I love sassy all your characters, to be clear.
I don't have any more questions. If anyone else wants to ask. Maybe I do have one more. You're very new to this town, right? You were here once before.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it here? What are your thoughts on this town?
In terms of living accommodations, it's nice.
Just like a general feel of the people here.
People are friendly here. I haven't really had much time to dive into the culture myself. They have a propensity to value the aspect of freedom much more than everything else, and unfortunately, they view my beliefs as opposition to that, even though I feel like it is complementary. But that's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I would choose to live here if I had the choice.
Okay. And do you notice that there is a big change in the people now from before when you were here?
I too have noticed that, yes, especially as the disappearances have been ramping up.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you find Ilara, and if you do, I would appreciate it if you told her to come speak to me, or at least tell me where she is.
What's that worth to you?
Are you
Just
asking in
wondering.
terms of gold, in terms of favors? What's
Yes,
uh,
both. All of the above.
well, in terms of favors, I can't really offer that much, especially when at least one of you gestures towards Jasper, especially when one of you does not really want anything to do with me. But I mean, I guess for coin, I'll give you 20 if you direct her towards me. I don't really have a lot of coin, as it's not my directive.
Okay. Just curious. We'll see what we can do. We still have to find her yet, so.
I trust that you'll find her. I do not think that my goddess would have brought me here for no reason.
No, that sounds very fair. Yeah. That's it for me. I think.
Anything else for this interrogation that you wish to ask? Jasper, I'm quite curious. You haven't asked me many questions about your sister now that you know that you have one.
I don't need to know.
Fair enough.
I know you loved her more than you loved me.
That's not entirely true. We literally gave her up moments after her birth because we didn't want to deal with a baby that was disfigured. And then once you were born, we realized, oh, well, looks like we might not really have a choice, and we tried. I failed, but here we are.
Did you give her up because you thought she was ugly?
Not necessarily ugly, but we thought we wouldn't be able to take care of her. We saw what she looked like, we saw a lot of the problems she was having, and we thought that we might not be able to be the best people to take care of her.
I was gonna put my arm around Jasper.
Something to understand is that during that time, me and her were not very well off financially in terms of skill set, what have you, and we effectively thought she was as good as dead if she stayed with us. So we heard rumors of a city that is very welcoming to orphaned or abandoned children, and we gave it a shot. And they took her, and I'm hopeful that they gave her a better life than we could. And then he came out, and we thought maybe we can do better this time. As it turns out, I failed.
I'm gonna leave my arm around Jasper.
Might be difficult for you to hear, but that is the truth as history happened.
Insight check.
Yeah,
So
sure,
you-
go for it. Yeah, sure.
16.
He doesn't appear to have a reason to lie. Given a lot of the stuff he's told you about like his new found faith and how he came back and stuff like that, he doesn't really seem to have really much going on in his life at the moment. Nor does he really kind of seem to care that much about if bad or good things happen. As he's now much more just of an observer of history, is what he kind of considers himself now. For better or for worse. So for that reason, you don't think he has a reason to lie about something that happened in the past.
Okay. I will share that with my friends.
Isaac, I think you were going to say something before the insight.
Yeah, as I was,
Mhm.
I said so. So he does make decisions that affect the lives of other people.
Mm.
Do you say that out loud, like while you're
Yeah.
in front of him, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then he'll respond to that and say, I don't think Sirwin is against the idea of people making choices per se, more against the idea of sealing someone's fate, if that makes sense.
Abandoning a child isn't sealing their fate.
I've made mistakes, and I acknowledge that. I've made many mistakes. I've done terrible things in my life. I've sold him into effectively slavery. All right? I acknowledge this, but I've also acknowledged that people can change. The person I was is no more. I consider myself a different person now, whether you believe that or not.
I'm a different person now too.
I'm sure.
Get him, Wendy.
hold,
Get him.
hold on.
Fuck him right up.
Oh my god! Wait, really? Wait, really? Hold on.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
not going to end well.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Really? You're in the
You know what?
middle of a busy town square.
Chaos Opus, unite!
No. So okay.
Okay.
So here's I'm still gonna cast it, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna like a warning shot kind of thing. So it's like past him.
Okay, you're gonna like aim past. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just turn around and walk away.
I see. Good luck on your journey.
Mhm. Jiminy. No, never mind. Nope, still being rude. Yeah, okay. Bye. I'm just gonna like steer Jasper away with us. Well, with
I
me.
am following behind you two.
What was Ferrero doing this whole time?
Meditating. Pretending he's not in our group.
He's looking for his ex.
He
Exactly.
sees Amber just take her tumble and he's like, nope, don't know them.
Nope. Yep. Goes the opposite direction.
Guys, I'm really embarrassed.
You had one job.
Well. All right. So where do y'all go off to next?
Well, unfortunately, we still don't really have any leads on. I don't
Let's
think.
go to the let's go to the performance hall and see if there's anybody
That's
else
true.
that we can talk to that is still there. Maybe one of them would be the next person to disappear. They would find out what they're doing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's true. Oh, wait. I think that one of them really wanted to be the principal dancer and they got looked over, and so now maybe they're picking off the competition.
Maybe we should go undercover.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can pull it off though, as I like show off the shiners on my face now. I'm like,
Do we have disguise person?
I have disguise. Hold on.
What is that?
Disguise
In
kit.
here. There we go. I patch you up. I kiss it better.
Aww.
Just like it
Oh,
everything.
you wasted a whole
Oh,
a nat 20 on me
that's so
for my
nice.
bruises.
I could have used the spell slot, but I chose this instead.
This is better. Thank you.
I chose to use a natural 20 instead of a spell slot.
As one does.
That's like one of the most hot. That's like the highest confidence move that you could possibly do. It's like, yeah, I didn't want to use a level 1 spell slot, so I just decided I was going to get a nat 20 instead.
Take it. Feel much better.
The low confidence boost. I think that's a really good idea. We'll head over to the dance hall. See if we can we make us stop before we go there? Is that okay? I have an idea.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Is there like a bakery nearby
I hope so.
that we could maybe stop at?
Peach
Dancers
cup.
are always hungry.
They are.
Always.
They love sweets.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get them.
Donuts. Croissants. Ooh, croissants.
Pain au chocolat.
I was just gonna say chocolate-filled croissants.
Those, yes. We.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yes, we.
So good.
Yeah, you've been in the city for a little bit. You've seen some of the businesses. At least a bare minimum, one of you have a sweet tooth. So you decided to
We
ask
all
around, and yeah, there is a bakery that is called the Sunrise Sweets.
Oh, cute. That sounds adorable. Can we go there, please? I would like to go.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. It's not too far off. Like I said, you're in like the town square, so you're in the center of the city, right? So nothing's too far of a walk from you.
So we will trundle over there.
Mm-hmm.
And does everyone want to come in, or
I'm worried if I go in that I'm gonna come out with like no more money.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Can you just give me one peach cobbler though?
I will see if they have them. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then Amber's gonna sit outside and sit on her hands.
Just be sad. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
so
scoot in.
you go into the business, and there's there's like this big burly guy there, who's behind the counter,
Amazing.
just slaving over the different kind of like ovens and that he has back there, just cooking a whole variety of stuff. You see that he actually like lights up each of the ovens by like casting a produce flame, and then kind of sticks his hand in there to light it, and then we'll close it while the baked goods go off.
Amazing.
And then he turns it, and then he'll turn and go, "Oh, look who it is! I've seen you walking around the town. You must be new around here."
Hi, yes. Yes, it smells
Oh,
amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. It's all of my grandfather's recipes.
Oh, I love that. Would you have any peach cobbler?
Oh, I can make some peach cobbler, don't you know?
That would be wonderful. I have a friend who, she's very special to me, and she recently kind of went through a bit of a, well, you know, she had a bit of a hard time and she kind of lost face. And I'd like to surprise her with a little peach cobbler. I think it would make her happy.
Oh, of course, I could make anything. Is this person a lover of yours, or is it just a friend?
Oh, we're just friends. She's like a
Oh,
sister to me.
oh, okay, it's almost like a found family type of thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And then I'm wondering if you have something, maybe if I can get like maybe like a large peach cobbler, that would be enough for, oh, I don't know, probably about 6 people or so. If you don't mind, since you're going to make one.
Oh, is this for a special occasion?
Yeah, just sort of for, we have a very big found family, so we'll share that around.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then the last thing I'm looking for would be like if you have any kind of like pastry or like a pain au chocolat or something that would be a delicacy in this area.
Oh, don't you know? I have plenty of things. I love, especially the pain chocolat. I got plenty of those. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, if you can get me maybe a dozen of those, that would how much are we looking at price wise for all of that?
Oh, about each one is
I don't know how
He,
much
he pulls
gold
out like a little sheet of paper underneath his desk. Oh, each one goes for about 4 copper. So if you get about a dozen, that's about 48 copper. It'd be about 4 silver, 8 copper or so. For the peach cobbler that size, I'd probably charge around 5 silver. So let's round up and say a gold.
Sure. I think I have that. I can't find my currency. But I must have at least 1 gold. 1 second. Where does gold live? There it is. I have 35. So I'm going to, can I see, does he have like stuff in like, you know, like out on display?
Yeah. He has like a variety of cupcakes and kind of bigger cakes that are kind of sitting out front. Um, and
Okay.
as you as he's kind of putting stuff together, he'll kind of go, "Oh, also, I have a special up. Don't you know? I have they're called Dawnfire Donuts. I'm sure you must have heard about all those dancers that are disappearing. Oh, it's very sad. Very, very sad. The money that I make from these donuts, I'm gonna be giving it to the theater.
That's really nice of you. Can we throw in a couple of those too?
Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Yes.
And does everything look good?
Everything looks
Inside
good.
now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
We
everything
can
smells
assume.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
everything looks good. This is good stuff here.
This is
Okay.
why Amber stayed outside.
It's for the best. It's for the best.
The funny part is that you're sitting outside when the door opens, you smell it, right? So
Yeah,
every
That's
visitor that has like
brutal.
walked
That
in
whiff and was
or
like,
out
nope,
after
danger.
Indigo, you just get a waft
Oh,
of what's
so
inside the store every single time.
Yeah, it's a good thing Amber didn't go in. Otherwise, we'd probably leave with like a dozen of everything.
I'm having a hard time not actually. Um, okay, well that is everything for me. About how much do I owe you now? I don't know how much your donuts are.
Yeah, including the 2 donuts, I'm charging about a silver for each because it's going to a good cause. So I would say about 1 gold and 2 silver.
Okay. Well, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for making these fresh. I'm just gonna hand him 2 gold.
Oh, that you know, I'm gonna he's gonna give you 8 silver and change. A deal's a deal.
Oh no, we'll be
Or
back. I wanted to
or
say
4
thank you.
donuts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I can't just take more than what I'm properly.
And just get more donuts.
Yeah. So he'll go behind and then he just takes a bag. He just puts more of the donuts in there. Just
Okay.
8 more inside the bag, and he just gives the bag and just be like, "Here you go."
Thank you. This is wonderful. I'm sure we'll be back. Thank you.
Oh, please come back. Please, 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 please come back.
And I'm just gonna, on that note, I'm gonna take the cobbler and everything and head outside. And I'm gonna give Ashley her one best cobbler here.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. They have all kinds in there, so maybe we'll come
kind of
back.
figured that's why I needed to stay
Yeah.
out here. But you
Mhm.
look like you got lots of stuff. Maybe I would have been okay in there.
No,
No, it's probably that I
no.
stayed out.
Yeah, you should stay outside.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll go back in. I think that might have been a mistake.
Yeah, impulse control is a little low on our end.
I'm gonna give everybody like the big cobbler to share if we all kind of want to have some of that. I wasn't really thinking logistics inside.
We just eating that on the street.
Absolutely, as
Handfuls
one
of cobbler
does.
as we walk down the road.
Just standing on like a corner, all like digging into one pan of peach cobbler together.
Absolutely.
It's like
Just
a
a big circle
it's like
around.
Yeah.
it's like a big bucket of chicken, but we're just grabbing handfuls of
Just like big spoonfuls of peach cobbler. Oh my god.
I imagine
cobbler
it would
bucket.
be delicious.
I mean, hey, it's very
Feeds
good.
feeds 4 to 10 people.
What a number! He's 4 to 10.
I suppose.
Depends how hungry you are.
Depends, exactly.
That's like more than how hungry you are. Like how hungry you are is like would justify like, oh, feeds 4 to 6. Right? That's like that depends on how hungry you are. 4 to 10?
4 to 10. 4 to 10 is 1d6 plus 3, okay? So
Shut up.
Speaking in D&D terms.
That's not even wait. That's actually not even true. That'd be
no, that's 4
That's
to 9.
9.
That'd be a D7, whatever the fuck that means, plus 3.
Yeah.
D7, my favorite dice.
All right, so you're all
yeah.
hanging out on a street corner, eating out of this pan of just peach cobbler.
I don't even think we're on a corner. I think we're just like barely outside
Just
the
blocking
shop.
traffic.
Like 4 steps
Digging
away
in.
from the front door of the bakery.
We're new here. We don't know any better. And then yeah, when we're done, then we can. Excuse me. I have like the donuts and stuff in the pain au chocolat for the dancers. So we just ate our cobbler, but then we can make our way over to the dance hall when we're ready.
All right, cool. Yeah, which the High Elder did give you the address, wrote it down, so you're able to find your way there pretty easily. And you arrive at the front of the theater. Do you want to form a plan before you go in, or you just want to charge right in?
Well, we have sweets, so maybe we should go in through the back and just be like, special delivery? Or maybe we should ask for the person in charge and say that we want to offer something nice for everybody since everything's been so poopy lately. I don't know.
I like both of those options. My plan was to, try and, like bribe them with delicious treats.
Yeah, because they'd be more willing to give us information when we give them sweets.
So I'm hoping, or we can at least put them in some sort of sugar coma. And then they won't really know what they're saying when they tell us things they're not supposed to tell us, just in case they are guilty. That's kind of what I was thinking. So whatever you think the best way to sort of get to that point would be. Which one do you want to try?
Yeah. Team?
Damn it, I said so. Very true.
Lesser
I
known dice in D&D. Two-sided die, flip a coin, one-sided. I'm the DM and I said so. Okay.
I like the idea of trying to find like a back door and speak to the dancers directly instead of. I feel like possibly if we try and like find somebody in charge, if they are
They're gonna be like
sometimes
detective.
Bad guys.
yeah, and like we may not get in to a back door just because of that. But yeah, that was kind of my thought. Is we may not, if we run into somebody who is like their, I don't know if we would say supervisor in this setting, but like, you know, the person who is their head honcho, they might take our donuts and not let us speak to them. So, Alan, what is the was it Rose, the person in charge of the city?
Rose. Yeah, Rose
Yeah.
Olive.
Okay. I just wanted to remind myself of that.
Yeah, formerly known as Rosie.
Right. And is there sort of a back door to this building? The dance hall place?
Sure, yeah. So we'll say that, are you gonna, like, scout the place out as a party? Are you gonna, like, split up? Like, what's the plan here?
I would like to as a party, but I don't. I'm very open
That
to.
sounds fun.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's make a back
so
door.
so you walk through, like, a side alley that's kind of next to the theater that runs alongside of it. You don't see any
Excellent.
doors in this alley, but as you kind of go to finally get to the back of the theater, which is a big theater, so it is a bit of a walk, you go around the corner and you actually do see a door, but it looks like there's someone keeping guard at the door, kind of outside.
Hi. I think I'm just gonna walk over to them and not like try and hide or you know what I mean? Just like bit of bravado, like I meant to actually be there.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be holding the like box of pastries or whatever form they came in there.
Sack.
Thank you. And hi, hello.
Hello. Wait a second, I know you.
You do?
Yeah, the High Elder told me about you. Now that you have a closer look at this guy is a flame guard who was probably posted here to watch after the dancers.
Excellent.
Yeah, and he goes, the High Elder told me that you might be stopping by. I'm assuming this is it?
Yeah, Rosie, our friend Rose, she has definitely sent us. And, well, not sent us, but we're here to speak to the dancers, sort of on her behalf. Is our group okay to go inside?
You're all set to go in. I'm just told to keep watch out here to make sure no one that is suspicious goes in. And then
I would like to thank you for your services. That is very important. Would you like a pastry?
no, I'm fine. I actually had a big lunch, and I have to watch what I eat to stay fit.
Okay, that's fair. But
I
thank you.
appreciate the offer. And he'll kind of turn around. He takes out like a ring of keys that he has, finagles of it a little bit, unlocks the door, opens it up, and goes, "All right, go on in. Just knock 3 times at the door when you're ready to leave."
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna scoot inside.
I'm assuming the rest of you are scooting, or are any of you going to stay
Yeah.
outside?
No,
Let's
we'll
scoot
join her.
in.
Stick together, yeah.
Okay, great. So y'all scoot inside. He will close the door behind you. You hear the locks kind of jingle behind you. And as you walk in, you see another guy who is just sitting on a chair on the inside of the door this time. Sees you come in and goes, "Oh, he let you in? I know who you are. Go ahead."
Okay, thank you. You don't want a pastry, do you?
No, I'm good. I
Okay.
had a big lunch.
Oh, I heard you guys have a great lunch service around here. That's wonderful.
Well, yeah, me and him went to get lunch together, so that makes sense, right?
Amazing.
Yeah, but whatever you need to do, just go ahead.
Okay. Can you direct us to where the
Sorry.
dancers are?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. They are I'll just show you. Follow me.
Okay, thank you.
He'll stand up and he'll kind of start walking towards a hallway. And then eventually he'll kind of get to a door and he'll go like, "You're actually just in time. They just recently finished practice and they're kind of winding down for the day. So you might have actually come at a good time."
This is great. Thank you so much for your help.
All right. If you need anything, I'll be out here, ready to fight whoever might need fighting, or
Wonderful.
detain anyone that needs detaining if you find anything.
We will let you know. Thank you so much.
All right, he'll open the door for you, and you can go on in. And you see a bunch of dancers that are just kind of winding down for the day. A lot of them are just kind of sitting around. They're doing their post-practice stretches. As you walk in, because you all do look quite unusual, you are adventurers.
That's true.
Like some of you are literally show up in armor and wearing some kind of occult paraphernalia, and you just have a bag of stuff. So a lot of them will kind of look towards you, and then one person, this guy obviously looks like he's like kind of in charge. He's not wearing practice clothes, to say that much. He'll kind of turn to go, "Can I help you?"
Hi, we were Rose sent us. We're here to inquire about. I'm just gonna say it a little lower, and I'm gonna say the missing dancers. Just to be sensitive.
I'll remind you out of character. She did specifically want you to go because it would be less suspicious.
Well, I forgot, Alan. I forgot.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm just reminding you in case you want to reword that a little bit, right? So that because you might not want to go and say, "We're here to question people."
Oh God.
We are fans of the theater.
The theater.
And
The theater.
Rose gave us special access to meet with the dancers so we can get to know them.
I'm interested in becoming a dancer as well.
And we have snacks, and I'm gonna hold up
Yeah,
the
we
bag.
got goodies.
And I'm just gonna open the bag and like let it waft into the room.
I was gonna say, I'll like fan it over
Take it
in the
like a bag of
direction.
dog treats. And...
Just shake it up real
They're
good.
just like animals or something.
Listen, have you ever met a hungry dancer, Alan?
That's
Oh my
true.
God.
No, it's true. And they just finished practice too.
I
you
was
know?
method to our madness.
All right, fair enough. All right, cool. So then the guy in charge will kind of go, "Oh, well, okay. I suppose leave it on the table over there. We haven't done fan meetups in some time because of what's been going on, but sure, why not?"
Oh, what's been going on?
What do you
What do you
mean? What's been
mean?
going on?
We're new to town.
Yeah, we just got here yesterday.
But you're fans?
Huge fans. Why do you think we're here?
We don't leave this city ever. How would you be fans if you've
We are
never been here?
We are fans of the performance. We wanted to know what the arts are like in this town. This is why we're here.
Your
to get to know.
reputation also precedes you because we traveled here because we heard that your group is so amazing, and you know, we're very excited. We've heard about some of your stars. Was it Alara? We've heard of her talent.
He's like, as you start talking, he's just gonna kind of go like, he's gonna like kind of like run over to you and just be like, and just kind of say to the group in a hushed tone, like, listen, I don't really, quite frankly, care what you're doing here. I guess if Rose gave you the okay, I guess it's fine. But like,
What's wrong?
listen, we've recently had some people go missing, and a lot of the dancers are really strung up about this, and it's yeah, it's very sad. So you can talk to them, you can mingle, you can put the food down over there on that table, but just
You
try.
should have a donut.
Are they okay?
I,
I'm gonna hand him one. Just put it in your pocket. You can have it later.
why would I put it in my pocket? That doesn't make any
Just-
sense.
If you don't want to have it right now, you can put it in your pocket
Yeah, but
to
that'd be
enjoy
disgusting
later.
if I put it in my pocket. There's gonna be like lint all over it.
Amber's gonna get
But-
this really confused look on her face, like, but everybody has pocket donuts.
No, they don't.
Yeah. You mean
Everybody in our group
sprinkles?
does.
Sprinkle. Nice toppings.
Well, that's usually where the sprinkles end up because they fall off in the pocket, but that's where you have the snack for later.
Fucking jerky.
Yeah.
Pocket
Obviously.
sprinkles.
Pockets.
Pocket sprinkles.
Pocket sand. Oh no.
Oh fuck, that's fun. I'll take the dough. You can put the food down. You can talk. Just try to avoid the topic of any dancer that might have gone missing recently. Just like I said, a lot of them are pretty high strung about what's been going on.
This is so terrible.
High strung
Yeah, it-
dancer? I've never heard of such a thing.
This is so terrible.
David.
Make me laugh.
And then after he kind of like talks to you for a bit, he'll kind of go like, he'll kind of lean out the door to the flame guard person that just escorted you to the door, and just be like, I know they got approval from the High Elder, but I would still feel more comfortable if you were in here while they're talking to strange people. No offense.
Oh, none taken. Like I say, this is terrible.
It's terrible.
That one
I
was
would-
for you, David.
Thank you.
At which point the guard will just kind of come in, give you all a knowing nod, right, and just stand next to the door.
I want to say thank you to this person. I don't get their name that we're talking to because I really, I'm, you know, this is very scary. What a scary time. And I appreciate that you're taking such good care of your people. That's, it's really lovely to see. I'm very sorry for what's happening right now. That's, yeah, that's terrible. That one was for everyone.
I love you, Laura.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we want to split up? Not split the party,
Don't
but
split the
like
party!
just split up inside, and I don't know. Do we have a plan? I don't really have a plan for talking to the dancers, or do we want to do? Do we all want to try and get all of them at once, or do we have opinions?
Let's try talking to one at a time.
Okay.
I mean, we don't want to be super disruptive, right? So
No.
calling them all over to be like, "Hey, everybody, can I have your attention, please?" You know, like that's
But we have
not
done
what
that.
we're here to do.
Who's this thing? Shady, the real Slim Shady?
Mom spaghetti.
Just casually, no, dude, just bring them all over and just cast a zone of truth right on top of everyone. I'm sure they'll love that.
Oh, I mean.
Oh, I should have made donuts of truth.
Oh my god, just sprinkle it right into the bag. It's fine.
Truth sprinkles.
You missed your calling. All right. Well, let's. How many dancers are here?
Probably
Yeah.
about 24.
Oh. Do we have enough? Do we have enough donuts?
You got
Uh-oh.
a big bag of croissants and stuff.
Oh yeah. We should be okay.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I think yes, we went for 2 gold, didn't we? So okay.
And he did give you a bunch more donuts too. So.
All right, because he was so nice. Let's just mosey on over then to them.
All right. Yeah. I mean, when you put the food down, they're gonna come over on their own, right? Like if you just lay it out on the table, they'll come.
That's true.
You're right. All right, they are hungry people. They just finished practice. All right, you put out free. When you put food out and just say, "Hey, free food," they'll figure it out. All right.
Fair. Very fair. Let's just do that then. We'll go set it on like a nearby table, and we'll just kind of say like, "Oh, we brought some." What was the name of the store? Sunrise something?
Sweets.
Sunrise Sweets. We brought some treats from Sunrise Sweets. If anybody wants to have some. And again, I'm gonna like be kind of not a dick about it, but I'm gonna hold the bag open and just like let it waft into the room where they are.
When you say that, there's one guy that stands up immediately and he just goes, "Oh no, my weakness." Oh. The moment you say Sunrise Sweets, he goes, "Oh no, Olgo." Oh. I love his stuff, and he just immediately stands up and just starts walking over.
Perfect. This is how we get them.
80% of the time, it gets them every time.
Every time. What's your name?
Oh, me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm Iliad.
Ilium?
Iliad.
Iliad.
The male principal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Figured it out. All right.
We've heard about you. You guys are so talented here.
Did you hear about me?
Yeah, we're from a couple towns over, and everyone's talking about how great you guys are here. Such dedication.
You said you're from a couple of towns over?
Yeah, like we're not from here. We're new.
A brief reminder to you, Laura.
It's fine. No, we're going with it.
This city is in the fucking
middle of
nowhere in the desert.
Listen, it's all relative measurement.
It's the Tousee. I mean, we're not lying.
We're not lying, Alan. It's the truth. We're very new here, and we heard about your talent, and I'm very excited to meet you. How are you?
I want a deception check. I'm sorry, I need a deception check.
But this is my plan.
I know, but it's time.
Okay, all right.
Gotta roll the dice.
Listen. I have a plus.
Anybody have an inspiration?
I have one. Let me just try that again.
Okay. All right. Okay. There we go.
All right.
Okay. You're
good.
Let's
try that. Let's try that one. Okay. But like, it's a happy deception, though. Like, I'm just trying to be
Happy deception.
Well, it's like when we told Amber before that nobody saw. Like, it's just a kindness. We're being kind.
Everybody saw. You said nobody saw.
Nobody saw. Nobody saw. Nobody
knows.
I'm just gonna give her a donut. It's fine. No, wait, we don't have donuts to spare. I gotta take it back. Oh no! Oh no!
Nobody knows.
I'll buy you another
Just have
cobbler.
another handful of cobbler.
Yeah. Here, have some cobbler.
It's just, I'm just imagining, right? Like you're talking to Iliad about like just his talent, and then your friend Amber starts freaking out, and you're just like, oh no! You just take out a full pan of peach cobbler and just give her the spoon. It's okay. It's okay.
It's like
So
a
anyways,
child. It's fine when you hand them their Cheerios to just, oh, no. It's okay. We don't want her upset.
I'm 3.5
But that-
years old.
but that was a good deception. So yeah. So then he'll say, oh well, I appreciate. I didn't think we had many outsider fans, so to speak.
Yes.
Sorry that you came at a rough time, but you know.
You should be very proud of yourselves here. Word passes around very quickly, and we heard about Iliad and Ilara.
Yeah,
We're going for it. We're going for it.
Yeah, she was the female principal. Yeah, but then she disappeared. Yeah, she disappeared a few weeks ago. I'm surprised no one's told you about this.
Oh
but
no.
Yeah.
Are you okay? That must be very hard on you.
Like the whole. Well, I mean, like there's also been like 5 more people that have gone, kind of disappeared recently. It's been,
What?
It's been like hard on all of us. So yeah.
Everybody should what?
How terrible!
Terrible. Hi. Wow. Where did they go? I try to. I don't want to be like, did they go missing from here? But obviously, that's what I want to know. But I feel like that is not a good follow-up question.
Do you all live here? Is there like a dorms, or do you have your own residences elsewhere?
No, we don't. There's no space here for a dorm like that. No, we all have our own homes. All the disappearances have been outside of here. So in a weird way, even though all the victims have been like us, we kind of consider this a bit of a safe space because it hasn't happened here yet.
Do you think something bad is happening, or do you think they're trying to start a new troop?
Obviously, something bad is happening. People are disappearing.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. That sounds...
If they wanted to start a new troop, they could just go do it. There's no laws stopping them from doing that.
Oh, I just thought maybe they wouldn't want to hurt your feelings, but how very terrible.
That's terrible.
Don't laugh at me, David. You're going...
She's turned into Jessica Lansbury or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Do you have any idea who might be responsible, or have you heard anything? Or what are the rumors surrounding this? I'm very curious now.
Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't talk much about it, but I mean, I have no idea. Listen, I have no idea who's responsible. Yeah, I have no idea. Listen, I don't know who could be responsible, but I'm like, we all kind of see a pattern in the people who've been disappearing. Like at least the 5 most recent people were all kind of like in the same friend group, and in that friend group, there's kind of one person left, and he kind of gestures towards the corner where there's like just kind of a girl finishing up her stretches.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Serafina. Like I said, she's like a lot of this has hit her harder than really anybody else, just because it's been all of her friends, except Alara. I don't think that those 2 were ever friends. But the 5 afterwards, they were her friends, so she's been hit really hard by this. And a lot of us think that it's possible she she might be next. Don't go around saying that, but you know, that's the pattern at least, right?
How terrible. She does look hungry. You enjoy this pastry, and I'm gonna go see if she'd like one as well. Thank you
Right.
so much. Again, the joy you bring to others in this world. It is so wonderful, your passion for the dance.
Thank you so much. I like. It's nice to hear that during these times.
Oh, of course, of course. We hope to see you dance very soon.
I hope to get back in there very soon. Hopefully, when this is all kind of blown over.
Yeah. And I don't know if anybody has anything they wanted to ask him, or if we just want to scoot over to Serafina.
Nothing here.
Anyone?
We're good.
No? Okay.
Just putting their name in the chat for reference.
Thank you. All right, let's go over to her.
All right, yeah. So you kind of go over to her. She sees you kind of starting to walk over, and she'll kind of just preemptively say, like, "I'm sorry, I'm not interested in talking to anybody right now."
It's okay, I understand completely. I just wanted to say hi, and we heard about your group and your talent, and we wanted to come and just say hi and just bring a little token of appreciation. These little we've got some goodies here from Sunrise Sweets.
I heard you before.
Oh, is it Serafina? Is that your name?
Yeah, it is. Again, I just don't really want to talk to anyone right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is there any reason why? We just wanted to bring you a delicious treat. We've sort of caught wind of some truly terrible things that are happening here. I can't stop using that word. How terrible, just terrible.
She's gonna stand up and she's gonna go, "Can you leave me the fuck alone?"
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
My sergeant garters.
Because apparently you know what's going on. All right, so obviously you know that my friends are fucking gone. Okay, I just need to be alone.
But we're trying to help.
Yeah, and I also don't really think you should be alone right now.
I said, leave me alone. All right. There's nothing that you or the flame guard or anyone could do. All right. And I'm probably fucking next, and we all know it. And she just storms off and leaves the room. Give me an insight check.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Gas leak.
Gas leak.
Gas leak. Not real high.
10? Anybody got inspiration that they want to give her?
Anybody else want to roll?
Yeah, you can use my inspiration.
Oh, I mean, I have a +0, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
but
see.
it's your insight. I don't think the rest of us